Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another session of Chronicles of Everhold.
Bring all those. Doesn't seem to be a.
Everhold Chronicles.
Bracers.
Bracers, that is it. The illusionist bracers.
Here,
Whenever you cast a cantrip, that's the bonus
wanna
action. Same.
point it a little
That's
my
the same
direction.
cantrip.
Just a little.
A second
That
power.
works. If you we'll go ahead and get
That's
to our
what you wanted?
sponsor of the week, which is described.com.
Double Eldritch Blast.
Triple
And,
Eldritch Blast.
We're going to do what we normally do with our sponsor real quick.
Isn't there one where you get two Eldritch
Describe.com is
Blasts
a
per
website
action?
that allows
Maybe, I
you,
don't know.
if you
Isn't
are
there one
struggling as a
evocation
DM
like that?
or storyteller,
I don't
to
remember.
look
I don't
up
think I've
certain
ever.
things and they'll have some pretty good and
charisma modifier.
detailed descriptions
Yeah.
for you and your
Classes.
party, and we're going to go ahead and give you an example of how to make this website. Can be. It's like a $3 subscription. Okay, what from last week do we want to look up on describe.com?
Necrotic damage.
Blight.
Blight.
Oh, we already did that
Did the
one.
play.
Necrotic.
We're going to run out of things.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Troll.
Troll? Okay, that's a good one.
Troll seduction.
There's,
Huh? The trolls try to seduce the other troll.
Trolls. It didn't happen. Big Chi didn't get a chance to do that. Though Hunchback, this horrible, warty humanoid still stands as tall as an ogre. Green-skinned and with a long, bent carrot nose. Its mouth is a mess of misplaced molars and fangs, and it has too many fingers on its long, clawed hands. It noisily sniffs at the air through pinched nostrils and peers about with black eyes deep set under a heavy
was.
brow. Very good
Stuff
narrative writer's details.
They are
That's
individually rolled
describe.com.
attacks
That is
though,
our
for each
sponsor this
individual
week.
D10.
Before we get into
Sorcerer
stuff, I want to
Warlock,
tell you
that's what
guys
it
that
was.
we're probably going to be handing off DMs a lot. Prince might be
Twins.
handing.
Twins.
Twins.
Keyword might.
I think it
If
requires level
I
spell
feel like I
for-
can power through the session
Double check
myself,
that.
I'll do it.
Just a spell.
But if I feel like I need to hand it off to my friend here, he'll do it as well. So that's why he's right
Maybe.
here this week.
It might not be.
Okay.
I know it
So,
requires a single target.
Without further ado, let's pop into our session for the week.
Oh, goody goody. Peter.
Who wants to do the recap?
I mean, I will.
It even says
Nobody else
1.3
wants to.
point if it's a cantrip.
I know you don't want to go,
Nice.
so
There you go. Triple.
Sure.
you don't have
Yeah,
to tell
there
me.
you go. There's a
I'll
multiple
do it.
pass.
There you go.
All right.
Multiple or feet.
The party.
I mean, it only requires one level in well.
The adaptives. Adaptives.
That's up to you guys.
The adaptive
Adaptive.
is the name we went with.
The adaptive. We're at the edge of the woods. We went into the woods because we're idiots. Even though PJ's warnings about the face-eating monsters were
Very
rampant, and the conversation, we decided to go in anyways.
Yeah, you did.
We walked in. Not much happened at first. It was just kind of creepy, spooky. It got a little creepier and spookier, and all of a sudden, half our group was one area and half our group was another area. We had no clue how it happened. One group began to bicker and argue and go into chaos, and came up with the brilliant idea of tying themselves together with rope to prevent that from happening again. The other group very intelligently said, "Let's just keep going." Yeah, we all agree with it? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Wow, crazy.
One group ran into a frog, and one of the members disappeared. They talked to the frog. Frog was pretty chill. They kept going. The other group ran into a ghost girl. One of the members talked to the ghost girl, not as chill, possessed the little mouse man over there.
That was
And
not cool.
and then got out. PJ was on the warpath. Blaze was like, it's a little girl, and she's running away. And then they met a bunch of little ghost girls, and then they scattered away because the old witch lady came, and the witch lady was like, yeah, go that way. That's how you find your route. And then eventually both groups interacted with the white robes?
White
White cloaks.
Silk cloaks.
White cloaks.
Yeah, let's say that.
They both interacted with white cloaks. PJ's like, they're dragons. Everyone else was like, probably not. Just saying. Anyways,
Ramen was made alive.
Kaladin talked to them in disguise, got some information. The other group kind of avoided them. Both went on. Party members swapped between these two parallel paths, kind of, as magic-y shit happened. And eventually, a few of the members ended up by this giant golden oak, which we were told was the location of the stone we were looking for with Titan inside. 3 of the members went in there. I think it was PJ, Rin, and Dominico. And then the other group showed up. There's a bunch of shadowy demon things. Lear led them into the White Cloaks so the White Cloaks could deal with them. The rest of us went inside the tree mouth. And we ended up being in one big group and happy family once again. Went through the whole tree.
Happy is an
Nothing was there except for in the last chamber was a white-filled chamber. And Blaze went inside, attempted to talk to this white-like creature. And Dominico ran inside and the combat began. A lot of people kept getting paralyzed upon entering, and then Blaze was getting messed up and realized because it's a black creature, maybe he could try to heal it. He did that and healed a decent amount of it, but didn't have enough to do it, fully do it. Dominico then used his Dragon's Breath to do a radiant type of damage, which finished off the healing process, or the de-diseasing process, not so much healing. It did damage.
The one thing Dominico did right that entire fucking session.
That's all you need, one thing, and everything works out. The chamber started to collapse because we did a bunch of stuff to it, and so we all ran outside. The tree's mouth was opening. Nova held it open. Everyone did a daring jump through and escaped with the new drow unconscious lady that they found. Everyone got outside, talked to the White Cloaks. Rin ran off and hid in the trees. Sir Gaul followed him and hid in the trees. They didn't even see each other for a long while. We all talked to the White Cloaks. White Cloaks were like, I know you're Blaze. It was like, oh shit. They talked for a little bit. PJ kept accusing them of being dragons. Nothing really eventful happened there. Just we're like, okay, we're just gonna go our separate ways. We slept with an ogre's house. Lady Ogre tried to mess with the big ogre. On the other side, Sir Gaul and Rin found each other. Then they found another Dominico who called himself Damien. Damien was an asshole, so they just didn't interact with him. We all ended up going back to town. Blaze and Lear were talking to the drow girl, as well as PJ going into her mind. She had been tortured and got the disease, and then got taken over by the blight. And she has the idea of she was 6. We're not sure how old she is now. She is drow the age like elves do, so don't know how old she is. We took her to Sir Lightsword.
Louis.
Louis Lightsword, that's her name.
Yeah, it's respectful.
Yeah, took him to Louis Lightsword. Louis Lightsword said I'll help her out. Took her to the temple. Blaze went back to the tavern where everyone else is. In the meantime, Dominico and Damien got into a fist fight. Everyone started betting on it. Basically, they got separated. We said to Damien, fuck off, here's some money, go away. And then he got in trouble on a train. We found out later on. Like, he'd been gone for like 2 hours. He was already in trouble again. I think that's where we kind of left off. Like, we all went.
You guys did a lot of things.
Oh, we did get the rock, though.
Yeah.
And Ren is getting a sword made into a Titan sword.
He got his sword. It's 5 days
it's dagger.
past. It's literally the first night after his sword was made.
Yeah.
That's where we left off.
Yep.
He got his Hydra dagger, and I believe a conversation when I was looking back on the footage that was being had is talking about finding a library of sorts. Before we head into the session, you guys would note that the library here is full of base details. Most information that is kind of relative to the area is like in a grand library in a place called Atlas Dam, where the university that our friend Dominico went to is currently located called Clemstorm University. So that's just something to take of note if you were looking for information or want to do a deep dive on some lore history. That is the place to go.
I'm sorry, my brain was mildly distracted.
You're
I
good.
apologize.
I know a couple of you guys were looking to do research. The best place to do that would be Atlas Dam, which is located in the Flatlands and is got Clemstorm University, like one of the locations is there. So that is the place that Dominico went, and that is where the Grand Library would be, where you would find most of your information at, if you were looking for said info.
Okay.
We also did find information on Midnight as well that his sword was blighted and that the drugs he's selling are the same kind of blight drug.
Exactly. Okay. we are ready to pop back into it.
Just north, or just south of Flames Race.
Let's just say that it is the next day.
Right in that.
We got like 3 days left until his sword should be done.
It's about a week. It's the
We're
first
on,
night
like
after.
6 days then.
Yeah, 6
we're on,
days.
We're on day 2 of
Mhm.
the 7th.
Yeah. Okay.
Beginning of day 2.
And how do you guys essentially meet up in the morning? Do you guys individually kind of do your own thing, or do you guys plan to meet up?
I would try to get everyone to meet together in one of the rooms away from prying ears.
Okay.
If I don't know who's gonna show up, but I would try to get everyone together.
Okay.
I'd show up.
Anyone planning on not being there?
I mean, I would have reconnected with TJ, so if he decides to go, then
Yeah, I'd be
Just making sure.
Also
Yeah.
me there.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
Good.
Everyone would be there then.
Hold on, coffee. I got it, Don't, I got the coffee, I got it.
That'd be amazing, PJ. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
I know.
What's coffee?
Oh, it's like, similar to drugs, but it's better.
Can I try some?
Oh, definitely.
He tries like a little bit. He's like,
It's like marshmallow flavored.
he has a little. He's like,
It's a polybrew.
I know. I have never been this awake.
I know. Isn't
I
it
have
wonderful?
never been this awake. He like gets off your shoulder and actually skitters around the room for a little bit.
Oh, look at him go. He's like a little
Speedy
demon.
Gonzalez.
A little demon.
I would
He's
say
Speedy
demon.
Gonzalez now.
I don't know what that is, but I know demons.
My
It's a
box has
classic
been enhanced for the
cartoon
next
on
hour.
Everhold.tv.
I don't know what that is, friend.
What's a TV?
What's Everhold?
Giovanni's got 2 TVs.
What is
Very
Everhold?
What
invented.
is Everhold?
I didn't grow up in Everhold. Where am I?
400.
My character now has amnesia.
Alright, so what are we doing here again?
Well, we kind of dealt with the last thing that we were doing, which was
Nothing.
getting the stone from that fucking forest. And that was all fun and everything, but
Was
it's...
it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We had fun? What's wrong with the anyways, continue.
Sarcasm, PJ.
I
It
don't
was
know.
not fun, but
I
it
don't
was
know.
necessary.
Sometimes you do seem giddy about all this shit.
I enjoyed my work to an
I
extent.
know it.
Anyways, so we all need to, I guess, discuss what we want to do next. We got a
I'll
few
go to bed.
things. We just woke up.
No, I know that. I know. I get that.
Did you not sleep last night, PJ?
Sure. Let's go with that.
She's been actively keeping herself awake.
Actively, no.
Yes, it's an active thing.
Not active.
Oh man, you tried like forced sleep?
I don't-
Whoa, what is that? What's
I
that?
don't
What's-
choke my friends out. That's
Whoa,
not how
what?
we do this.
What do we? What's that?
I
I
mean,
know you did that to me a lot. I still
What?
don't appreciate
No,
it.
What did I do with you?
You don't remember. That's fine.
Is that the blaming trauma you have? Is that why you can't?
Can you give me back my memory so I can
I
know
will
what the
not.
fuck I've done? Please?
There's a lot of fucked up things that I've taken away from you.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I should remember them.
Yeah, that's quite disturbing.
Anyways,
Yeah.
let's scoot a little bit
Okay.
past that.
Yeah,
Please,
literally.
dude.
We have a
Never
couple. We are gonna talk about that though. We have a couple things that we have leads on and stuff. If we want to continue dealing with the blight, if that's something people want to do, I have somewhat of a vested interest in it. But obviously, this is gonna be a group decision.
The blight kills people.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what I want to stop happening.
Okay.
That same
And
drug
then
that
kill
was in I can't remember names for the life of me.
Is
Elephant bitch.
Specterwood Harbor.
Specterwood Harbor, same drug that was in Specterwood Harbor, is here. It's not enclosed incident. As well as when we got eyes on Midnight, when I first arrived in this town, his sword does appear, looking back on it now, to be blighted.
That's relatively okay. I mean, that's
Also, he's an
So-
asshole, and Louis doesn't like him, so maybe we get some help from Louis to deal with him.
Doesn't
But-
he own the business and stuff like that?
Yeah, but Louis doesn't like that fucker.
Weren't we warned not to mess with him?
That was kind of our initial assumption, but
I mean, I recommended we don't mess with him. He's managed to eliminate all his competition. That's not usually a
It's not the
easy
design.
thing to do.
Yeah.
yes, and I wouldn't expect it to be, and I'm not planning on going off and soloing this shit myself. That would be dumb. So I'm just throwing this as a possible move forward. Otherwise, there is, I don't know, but you know, what's that town with the fucking library shit?
Atlas done.
Alice, yeah, that one.
Yeah, you got it.
We go there and maybe try to research some of the stuff, try to find another clue on one of these Titan stones.
I feel like that's
Research
a
the blight.
decent direction, but I don't know.
That'd be my preferred option, because unless we're getting someone who can replace Midnight, we're just probably setting it up for failure. Because the moment we get rid of Midnight, someone else is going to take his place.
I've thought about that. I mean, we already know one hobgoblin individual that has a criminal element here. If we can control the criminal element, it's never going to be gone. But if we can control its how much it affects the innocent people to
Sounds
an
like we need to
extent.
establish
Wait, so you're
that
telling
she's
me
in
that
the
it's
town.
like criminal organizations are okay?
They're not, but there's no way to completely eliminate them. To think that you will ever completely eliminate crime is a foolish idea.
It is. There's never going to be an
That
end to
is
it.
one of the main reasons why I have-
Everhold is one of the greatest cities on the fucking continent.
Yeah.
Crime is rampant
We
still
have,
there at times.
we have like at least 3 members of our team that have actively participated in the criminal element in Everhold.
Including you.
Yeah, actually I think that makes it 4 then. So like, I don't think that that's ever going to be going away, but if we can prevent certain things that really harm, like there's always going to be some level of smuggling. People want to get by on taxes. There's always going to be some level of fucking
thievery,
of
assassinations.
But if we can prevent those assassinations from going to innocents and just other crime bosses, shit like that, that is less directly affecting the innocents. If we can prevent the drug trade from being this fucking blight drug, that helps. If we can
How
prevent
stop that.
fucking finish off the fucking blight slowly and surely as we see it. We're never gonna fully kill the blight. There's that whole fucking tunnel that we think is blight related, but if we can stop this man that is actively selling blight as if it is a drug, then and replace it with I don't fucking
And,
potion shit.
In
That's
Dunga's
just-
sister's journal, there was also a note that's worth keeping in mind. The blight isn't just a disease, it has a form. It was controlling her. It has a nature of its own.
We saw that yesterday.
Might not be of a deity or demonic category, but it is still an entity that has powers at least on par with maybe an aboleth or otherworldly creatures that are threats.
How many days travel would it be to get to Atlas Town?
We would have to first take the train back towards
Boulderfall.
Overfall, and then from there, probably be around 2 days. Especially with the train system.
2-3 days travel.
If we were not to do the train system, it would probably be worse.
Actually,
We'd be late in getting here, so
there is not a train that would go directly from Boulderfall to Atlas Dome. It would actually have to go through the Sunlands and up to Atlas Dome.
Oh, it would have to be worse.
Because
Might go to France.
Giovanni didn't make any trains that went into past Swarky, because that's Nocton's territory.
Oh. No, the
Would it go to
Woodlands
Flames
essentially?
Grace?
Because yeah, Swarky is his village,
Yeah.
and he also owns. Technically, he owned Whisper Mill.
so
Technically,
he has like this whole swath because he's been in
well,
the
he
World War
would,
thing.
so essentially what,
No, that's also a debate for world building. How much of the northern end of the continent would have fallen to the warpath that is Nocton?
That's what the. It's not the
I
wood.
mean, basically anything between
The
those
woodlands,
2
I am
points.
assuming, are not Our
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Open
swamplands, isn't it?
or swamplands.
Yeah, I think that's the swamplands.
Built a castle in the
It's
swamp.
technically called the Woodlands.
It
but
fell.
it's
It sunk
essentially-
into the swamp. It fell over. I
It's
rebuilt
essentially-
it. It caught on fire.
If that's the case, then boat would probably be the quickest route.
Yeah.
Go-
We take a train to Boulder Fold and a boat over to because it does look like there is an option for
And
it doesn't have a visible
Yeah, but
um,
boat would probably
port,
be
but
the right
there
way
would
to go.
most likely be a port near that town, given its
Mhm.
nature,
If you're looking for the fastest route,
and it
train
probably
back and then a boat up.
4 days
So
after getting to Boulder Fold by
I
boat.
wouldn't recommend we do that. At least until we get his weapon back.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's your main weapon. By the time we get there, it'll be done being made, or close to it, anyways.
We'll have to ask him about that. Because he might be able to send it via, I don't know, teleportation.
Well, can't you summon it?
No guarantees if it's attached to the blade that'll come with.
Sure.
I'd have to test that afterwards.
I doubt he'd make shoddy work that wouldn't let you. A conversation with Louis would probably be best.
It required testing.
So we could lay low and gather information on what's happening in this town. Go there, research, and if we feel it, then come back and deal with any possible threats here. But this is a group decision. I'm just throwing out options. If anybody else has anything else they would like to try to get done in the next 5 days, we're all ears.
As much as I'd like to deal with this blight issue, and this is just my personal opinion, I really don't want to try and mess with Midnight. He's probably got a small militia under his belt. Plus, he himself looks to be a threat that could be comparable to that Luxodon. So, if he's comparable to her and has a small militia, not just a couple of kobolds, I don't know if we could fight that.
If that is the route we took, my idea behind how we would do it is not how we handled the Luxodon. Not how we handled Jug and Sister. Jug and Sister, we basically went looking for cut the head off the snake. I don't think that would be the way to handle this. We would
This would be more
break
full-on
his
con.
supports, the foundation of his business first. That would be my idea.
If his
What we should
foundation
do
is an otherworldly entity that's feeding him the
Not
ability
his
to.
direct power, his business.
I mean, that is his business, is selling this drug that he's getting provided to him by an otherworldly entity.
But he has to have manpower to do it. So if we start, it's all ideas, right? I'm not saying this
we
is
have to
about-
figure out where he's creating it, if that's his only source of creating it, if it's okay for us to destroy those facilities, because it's still blight we're dealing with. We didn't mess with the ones in the Luxodons or in Junga Sisters cave. We just sealed it. That's still
Yes.
possible that whatever that entity is that created that drug could have someone else go to that facility and start using it again.
And
I
not
mean, the
only
blight is
that,
already
but a
affecting-
criminal of this magnitude is gonna have his hands in so many different things. It's gonna be damn near impossible to completely disrupt his foundation.
Yeah.
I haven't
understand
even
that.
looked into the political aspect of this town. Who knows? He might have ties to whoever runs the town,
Most
even the
likely.
guards.
Most likely.
And I understand
remember, the
that.
blight
That's
had
why I'm
already
just throwing
started
this
to
out
make
there as
A nest
possibilities.
inside the tree.
Like,
I am not saying that these are smart or the wisest choice. This may be something we deal with later on.
it's
Maybe something we send somebody else to deal with.
yeah, it's something.
The only way to handle a crime boss of this magnitude would be find a way to assassinate him,
What was your character's?
which
what was-
in
what
and
was
of
your-
itself
I mean,
poses many, many, many difficulties.
the kind of thing that would deal with something of this magnitude is probably something like Cinder.
Yeah.
The only thing I know of. And even then, I don't even know how you'd get in contact with something that terrifying. Anytime there's problems in the underworld,
Plus, I remember you directly saying that we should probably stay away from that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of guy.
Crime doesn't benefit those who deal with Cinder. Even if we're not criminals, some of us still have ties to them.
For now, let's just agree this is above our pay grade.
For now.
At
For
the
now.
very least, we could get intel while we wait for the sword. In safe ways, so I'm not saying we go and beat up his goons and ask questions. But we could talk with Louis. I think we can trust Louis. I don't think Louis is inspired. If Louis acting
No.
state he hates him.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Louis is not in his pocket, but
To be fair, Midnight probably already knows that we're here because, like you said, you don't know the political places that he has access
Well-
to, but he also has probably access to pretty much anybody in town, so they could be just feeding him information about
Oh.
where we're going and what we're doing while
does
we're
he
here.
know who we are?
That's the thing. Knowing we're here is one thing. I'm sure he knows the comings and goings of everybody in this town.
Right. He probably
It doesn't mean that he gives us a second thought because to him we're just a bunch of ragtag adventurers.
Yeah.
We have not made any real name for ourselves as of yet.
Our group doesn't even actually, like, no one knows our group name, quote unquote, which I'm glad about because honestly I'd rather not be known to the world.
Exactly. This
It's
is why I
easier to
didn't
look
really
at
want a group name to begin with.
If
We don't want people to know who we are precisely for people like Midnight. We don't want to be on their radar.
Although, if anybody here is on the radar, it is you, because of fucking Damien getting kicked out of his area of his club.
Why do you think I hit him? We were trying to lay low. His ass started some shit that probably got us noticed.
And that was a big enough scene, they would have.
They would have at
realized that
least
they were-
known that there's two of them
Yes.
and that one of them is pissed off at the other. So, yes, he would have been noted, but whether he was noticed is a different story.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, since he started some shit, I'm probably just gonna be like off on my own, so that way I'm separated from you guys.
No,
in
no,
case-
no, no.
Well,
That's
don't worry about it.
stupid. You will die on your own.
Here's my thoughts.
Here's the thing: I die on a daily basis,
You get
pretty
close.
much. So yeah,
Here's my thoughts. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
yeah, but
Because
The
just
more-
because
The more you try to act different, the more likely you are to be noticed.
if you just stick with a party, you'll probably be fine. Even if it draws a little extra attention to the rest of us by comparison to what we would have been at, it's not going to be enough to where we jump onto his radar. So.
In addition to that, I've been
It's not like we're out
3
here-
or 4 different people since I've been here. So like,
It's not like we're out here
Long
trying to go,
actions.
hey, where are the drugs coming from?
Spurs.
Hey, where's this? Hey, I hear this guy's a problem. Is anyone wanting to deal with him? We're not trying to start shit with anyone. We haven't started this shit with any crime members. We went in there one time, I got information from one guy,
yeah.
and then I left. No one has trouble with me, no one has trouble with the rest of us.
I'm
And
just,
not only that, but that information that he gathered, although it came from one specific source, would not necessarily constitute a threat to Midnight.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
the damage that Damien might have caused the group.
I don't,
At the end of the day, it won't be an issue for us, I don't think. I think we're probably fine.
right, your scene in the bar, I think, helped mitigate any damage
Yeah.
he may have caused
The-
as far as your
the
image.
bartender in particular, for sure, 100% works for Midnight. And Damien threw shit at her, or him, whoever the bartender is. And you fought him directly after that, because
Yeah.
he's being an ass. So, if anything, he goes, oh, they're like twins. One's an ass, one is just some fucking adventurer. So, I agree.
One thing I know it's his game is drugs, but I don't think we throw any money around anymore in town. Still, crime is strong enough in this town because of Midnight, because he's able to back it hard enough. I think we slow any money rolls in this town. Because we have a lot.
So don't buy anything with platinum. Got it.
Yeah, no plat. Copper and silver if you can.
You break some gold for me.
Yeah. I always keep copper and silver when I'm dealing on the Undercity.
It's just you need so much of it to be able to buy fucking anything. It's just
So
so inconvenient.
Also,
Gold is fine, but don't throw a plat out.
the money that you've earned this week probably would have been from through platinum or silver and copper.
I gave that all to you anyway, so
Yeah.
it's like you're because you were making more of the
Yeah. No.
cure.
Over the course, once we're done here, it's gonna cost 550 gold.
That's another thing to keep in mind. You guys are making that cure going.
I wouldn't know if it's a cure. There's not actually been any human testing so far.
Well, you have a start of a cure.
Speaking of which, can
And if that starts becoming a thing in this town, that will circumvent the drug trade that's based in Blight in this town. Now, obviously, that puts a huge target on Louis Lightsword, but if I had to guess, given the collection of magical items he has, he could probably handle himself to some degree. So I
Just the
don't.
fact that he can craft and deal with those kind of items, I feel like he could quite easily handle it. Well, not easily, but I do feel he is,
Capable of handling himself.
that's more than capable.
Hey, speaking of that cure, by the way, could I perhaps get one of those?
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe giving it to the priest we know in the church.
That's fine. I've got 5 made right now. You can have one.
Thank you.
Look, I might be the quote unquote lab rat of the group, and I kind of put it upon myself to do that. But
We're not
I'm
going
not
to get
testing that cure. I'm not getting no blight just so that way
We're
we
not
can make
gonna.
sure. Yeah.
I would never ask
I
anybody.
like making you do dumb things, don't get me wrong.
I enjoy doing dumb things because it keeps me occupied, keeps my mind occupied, and stop worrying about Nico.
But I also understand if you die, that's a problem for us.
Yeah. I wouldn't ask anybody.
Yeah,
to
who
be
else
a
are you
lab
going to
rat
use
here.
as lab rat?
Exactly. A dead lab rat's a bad lab rat.
That's true.
Well,
So again, not sure how it affects a person quite yet. Any side effects that might cause.
Or if it even works.
Yeah, I'll
As
pass.
far as I know, it when I tested it on the blight itself, it fought it, but I don't know how it works in a humanoid body.
and how potent it would be against
Right.
it.
So basically, we have to find somebody that has the blight and then try it out on them.
There'll probably be
If it is their
a couple
only
quests
chance of living, yeah.
that are
Yeah.
out in the
I don't like testing on
postings or
people.
whatever. You can probably start looking there, and then you can use your.
I plan on everybody carrying at least one on their person. When I'm done, I'll give each one of you so you carry one.
Personally, I think we designate 2 people.
I think you should be able to do cool with your hands.
The reason why is because if I get affected by it and it puts me out, you have to either use yours or dig through my bags to use mine. So, if we're going for the faster route, I think we have designated people and everyone knows where they keep it.
I don't need it because I can use certain of my abilities to achieve similar effects. So, probably him with a major supply of it, and then at least 1-2 doses maybe on somebody else.
Lynn shouldn't go because he's the one who knows how to make it. If he dies, then we won't be able to make any more. If anything, it should be me.
And do remember that Giovanni's industry in Everhold is producing them much faster than I can ever produce them, so
And they probably also started doing testing, if I had to guess.
probably
So-
created a
What's
better
the
version.
abilities of my little slime creature?
It acts as a familiar. And a familiar can only do a certain amount of things. Let's look that up. Look up the
So
slime
if I were to put like a little bit of the cure into the slime creature to, like if somebody got a blight on like arm or leg or something like that, I wouldn't be able to use the slime to develop that part to get the blight off.
You can always try. No guarantee it's gonna work, but you can always try.
You might be able to have them administer the cure.
Right.
If there
Yeah,
was in a vial, I don't think you could
but it's
put the cure into him and have him transfer it.
it's an
Right.
antitoxin, so it probably would start fighting with slime as well. if you tried mixing it with slime. Since slimes are acidus.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, most of your slings are.
So you're.
We don't exactly know
If
what
you
my
were to
slime
compare
is.
it to something, look up these stat blocks for either a cat, an owl, and flavor that to be a slime. That's the usual what you can get from a find familiar spell. That would be the comparison. Rat, raven, seahorse, spider, weasel. Those are the usual creatures you can tend to do with a familiar.
I think he actually.
Small animals,
Yeah.
essentially. Very small.
Either way,
And then
You're
flavor
always
it to be a
wrong.
slime.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you want to try that, I'm not gonna say no.
I mean, slime creature's there, so if
Yeah.
we ever decide that we want to try something out that could possibly work and could possibly not work,
It just comes back afterwards.
right. Ultimate
Bless.
lab rat keeps coming back.
Inkling mascot. That's what I pulled up.
Anything else you guys are talking about? Or what's
That's
your
why.
next step?
I do have a question though. Should we keep tabs on Damien so that way if he causes more issues, at least we know about it?
He's going to be fine. It's a waste
I
of
mean-
resources.
That's what I would agree with. If he's gonna be a problem, we're not gonna do
We'll
anything to
know
stop him.
On top of that,
Besides, we get more involved with him, it might bring more attention to us.
That too.
exactly.
I think we let him kill himself,
Because
essentially.
what we're doing already is going to draw attention to us.
Yeah.
Because we're out here going to possibly kill this shit. We'll have eyes on us regardless, so we
Yeah.
don't need more eyes on top of that.
We have to keep in mind that if they're keeping eyes on Louis Lightsword Enterprises, which they probably are, and they've seen us recently in there, and within a month they start producing a cure for this blight, we might start drawing attention. Will it be an absorbent amount of attention? Probably not. Will it be these people are now noteworthy and worth it nigh at least one set? Probably. But we haven't hit that point yet, I don't
I
think.
plan on, when I am moving to these places, I will be taking the forms of different people pretty consistently to disperse knowledge of my activities a little bit. So as far as like going to the priestess at the Church of Maddie, I will not be looking as me. I don't want to draw attention to us if possible. So
Yeah.
when if I'm making any moves, I will not be in any of the main personas I go around as.
You know that plan we had about getting an airship? We might want to dodge that one for a while.
Yeah, that was just yeah.
It's gonna take a lot longer.
That
to get that
definitely, and well, we have the money right now. We could have one built.
No, it's not-
Well, a couple of you guys have actually spent most of your money, but
I mean, we've earned money since then, so we might still have enough, but it's gonna be a small one.
yeah. Well, I mean, even if we were getting a
Even
I
a small
wouldn't
one
want a
draws a
massive
lot of
one.
attention.
Yeah, but showing up on a personal airship, yeah.
Regardless of the size, it's still gonna draw a lot of attention.
Our group
I have a
tends to
feeling that we're gonna
operate-
have to deal with this blight at some point.
I agree.
That's,
I do agree with this.
Yeah.
It's just
Not necessarily Midnight himself. I have a feeling that
We should find the source.
that is probably what we're gonna end up having to do, is find the
I-
If
source
it's
at
in
some
that
point.
cave that we were at, then it'd be easy to
I
find.
more have the desire to just gain information right now.
it is also a
I am
worry
not saying we fight anything right now.
because I'd like to, after we get his sword back, I'd like to do some research on that as well at Atlaston.
Yeah. That's why I'm in favor right now, laying low, maybe a little research, maybe a little extra work that's not related to any of this other shit.
I'd like to look into mythologies around it. The reason why is because none of the stuff we've looked into has mentioned an entity creating it. Usually the blight is just called a disease. So
Most of what we know on it is from
The-
Luxodon,
yeah.
Junga Sisters books.
So if we're dealing with that, and it's possibly a god, then we may eventually have to deal with its worshippers. Because if it's worshipped, it has power. If it's not worshipped, it doesn't.
That Titan Stones. We got a few other things we could look into as well.
Yeah.
Get
The
through
Blight, and especially the Titan Stones. I think Cthulhu is one of those things we will eventually look into. I think we avoid that one for as long as we can.
Well, I'm not, again, same thing. I'm not saying we at any point take this on in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Maybe we
that
can
the
look
more
into
information.
ties between Cthulhu
And
and
the Blight.
Yeah.
They
Titan
might
Stones
be.
and Blight, because this is the second time we've gotten a Titan Stone in the hands of a Blight creature.
Now, it's possible. Cthulhu seems to be an otherworldly entity, something far realm-esque, as far as we can tell. He didn't seem demonic, necessarily. So, it's entirely possible he's an old god. A genuine old god, not Poseidon or any of them, but one who ages beyond them. And if that's the case, then this blight could also be something of the far realms, an old god creature.
Perhaps they are.
An outer god, yeah. An outer realm.
It could. My thought was maybe Cthulhu. The coming of the Blight is a signal of Cthulhu's coming.
That is also possible.
The lady said when we first unleashed the Thunderblade is when the other one started to activate. So
Well, the Thunderblade, that dungeon became known to us recently.
yes.
So it's possible that the seal that was hiding that dungeon recently faded because of the coming of Cthulhu. And if that is the case, then maybe the seals that are hiding the rest of these Titan stones will also start to fade as Cthulhu gets more prevalent, making it easier to find them, but also meaning other people can find them easier as well.
Yes.
Revolution's dungeon was also new as well.
Well, I think he created that one as far as I can tell. That
Yeah.
creature seemed very easily able to manipulate reality.
And very manic.
Very.
It's just, it's an odd occurrence for three major threats to appear within a week of each other, essentially.
That's true.
You know, I'm just saying there could be, not that there is, but there could be more connections than we're aware of. And going to this town, there's research on everything that we're looking at.
Well, until we know more, I don't think it's doing us any good theorizing.
I think
Also another thing to
our
we should
main
probably
problem.
see how long this operation's been going down. If this operation has been going down before we even touched the blade, then that means indefinitely
Well,
this has been happening slowly.
it's also something to keep in mind that maybe, again, as mentioned before, this was already starting, and because it started to grow, that's when the seal that was keeping that particular dungeon hidden faded. So, yes, this is entirely possible to have been going on for, who knows, centuries, and finally it hit a point where that seal broke.
Because
It's almost been a month since
we haven't heard about the
occurrence
blight
at the volcano.
before Junga's sister.
I mean, it's not. It's distant talk. It was
It-
distant talk before then.
It was-
It was more like legend and myth.
It was noted to be in that cave before because that's what actually caused that cave to.
It's not. It's not like common.
When I say that, I mean like, is it a reoccurring thing, or is this something that is? Like, no.
Kind of like our
we
knowledge
might not know.
of the Black Plague. Like, we
Or
have
we might
theories
know,
on how
but
shit
if it's
started with the
been,
Black
like-
Plague, but I don't know
Has it
for
been
sure.
something prevalent in the past, like 4 years, let's say, right?
No.
Then we learned that it had just like recently like boomed up in Specterwood Harbor like the past week.
Like.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because if the other person, this nightmare person, somehow has gotten a hold of it, that means this process could have been started or a lot earlier. But then that means the origin that we're dealing with is not the cave. We're not dealing with the cave origin.
Well, we're not even sure where the origin is.
Exactly.
We need to
But
research.
I think that's what he's trying to get at is And like over the past several millennia, have there been like upcroppings of blight stories?
Yeah, there's stories of it. Yeah, for sure. It's just not like
Right, but it's all myth and legend and
exactly.
There's also the aspect of, is it the same blight as that which you'd get from the blight spell?
Or is it just something they?
It's completely
Okay. I just had to ask that because,
there is a difference for sure.
yeah.
I
And
understand.
blight plants and the like.
Mhm.
It's
They
the
might
blight spell
crossroad. They might
base
be
stuff for the
cross-
blight disease.
No, it's necrotic.
Well,
Well,
again,
necrotic
it's
could
not
be a
doing us
disease.
any good
At the
theoretically.
at the very least, do we agree, lay low till he gets a sword, do maybe a couple odd jobs, get light information at the most.
You
Yeah.
have to have at least trying to kill one person here. And
Yeah, I'm sure that the priestess will know.
I'll tell you
Maybe
what.
Try this with her.
I'll find someone who's strung out of their minds, and I'll test it on them.
Here.
That's why I'm going to the priestess. They deal with healing. She probably has
Multiple
I
some.
test
mean-
subjects.
Do you think a person who's strung out of their mind is going to go to a church? The people who are going to be using these drugs aren't going to churches.
They're gonna.
They might end up at the church, but they'll end up back on the street again,
Yeah,
doing the same
I'm hoping
drugs.
there's somebody that's ended up at the church, because if we do it in the confines of the church, maybe we can keep it quieter
Here,
than
how
just
about
doing
I
it to some
hand
random guy
a
on the
couple
street.
to
That
everybody,
requires the
and
guy
you
we
guys
treat to be
each find
silent.
somebody to test it on. Multiple test
Church, we
subjects.
can just send them to a different
that
church
is
somewhere.
too red flag.
Alright. Just an idea.
Okay,
I would love to do that.
I'm gonna go talk to the priest. Did I forget the priestess's name?
So we have 3 now.
Yeah, you know,
I'll try to drug you.
You just call her by Miss Storm.
Miss Storm.
I just gotta keep track of how many I have on my person.
I'm gonna go talk to Miss Storm, and then go to Louis and talk with him about how long this has been going on. Because
You're not gonna remember most, it's still male. What are you looking for?
Louis' fucking subordinate. And
Pin drop lights.
Pin drop. Maybe Pin drop. He's been here for a minute. He might know something, but
Doesn't
I can
talk
go
much.
relatively unnoticed.
Pin drop doesn't talk much. I don't think you'll get much out of him.
Calm down, Kaladin. I'm sorry, that's more of a calm down. Wow, Ernest.
That's a very earnest shot.
Feed him to the rats.
It's crazy.
Ernest Shackleton would definitely become a BBG. That'd be
You guys kept turning him into a gnome. He just wants to die now. He's like,
Yeah, no, he's too angry with his own person to not to become a BBG now.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about turning him into a gnome. We have staved off the chance of him ever becoming a BBEG.
Just due to his
Or he might go on a
newfound inferiority.
transmogrification of all people into gnomes. Now you're gonna look like me, bitch.
Well, I have to suffer so as everyone else.
everyone has to be a gnome.
The whole load.
Let's not.
I quit. I stopped being a fighter so I could become a wizard to figure out how to make everybody gnomes.
So what's the plan here, guys?
There's too
I know
many
you guys
options.
are
There's
talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out and start going to church.
I'm gonna find someone who's strung out of their mind and test this cure on him.
I'm
going
strung
to-
out on
I'm gonna
caffeine
sit you
right
down
now,
for like
but
a
not.
little bit, and I'm gonna do your makeup.
Oh, I can. You want to help? I
I'm
guess
just
that's
gonna
cool.
go meditate
Yes.
somewhere.
You- just in
I'm
case,
just
is your
gonna
guy
go where
distinguishable?
PJ goes.
You
I
stick
know.
out.
And I'm just gonna pull my neck gaiter up over my mouth, and I'm gonna just pull out my own disguise kit. I'm aware.
Alright, and then we'll just like work on the disguise, kind of like just give them more of a pink tone.
Oh, actually, no. I'm forgery. I'm not in disguise kit.
I have disguises so I can help as well.
Okay, there we
They'll keep work together to make a.
So I'm like, oh no, you
Make 'em
don't
look
want the
human.
forgery, you want the disguise.
Give me fur, if you can. Makes things a little bit more out there.
I have this fur cloak. I
go.
can
So I
just
don't
cut
have
it and glue it
disguise
to you.
kit myself, like proficiency, but
I am
do with
proficient
snuggle
with it.
bottoms. So it will just help you with that,
You know what?
essentially speaking.
Just
and
for
I'll
the
also
hell
give
of
you
it.
inspiration, so that it'll make it easier, and you can use your guidance too as well.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go look for
Same.
a fortune teller. Just for the hell of it.
Look for a fortune teller.
I'm proficient, but I don't have it disguised.
Fuck, that's not good.
It's all good.
You know that madness is cured, right?
Oh, I know. That's why I said just for the hell of it. It was either that or I was gonna go meditate. So
Sure, well, you go look for a fortune teller. That's great.
Yeah, I got proficiency in dice set, disguise kit, poisoner's kit, and thieves tools.
I
Yeah.
But
forgot.
the only one I've got is thieves tools.
I'm just gonna unattune.
makes
Take some time.
sense.
You know what? Actually, let's not get all into this. I have magic items for this. As I
As
pull
you're
out a,
doing it.
I pull out a
I
hat of.
know, I'm just like,
I'm just
halfway
like-
through.
It's a
like
good
a whole bunch
idea.
of pink, like
I'm
they're
just gonna-
half pink and green.
I'm just like this is taking too long, and I'm just gonna pull out a hat of disguise. I'm just gonna
But if people touch you, they're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck is that?
I'm just gonna keep it similar to my own physique.
Yeah, that's what I usually do with my shit. But
What?
like seriously, that's probably a good idea because I was fucking it up. Like with all the bonuses, I got a 15 total.
Oh, it's not bad.
With the guidance, with
It's
advantage,
still not bad.
with fucking
Yeah.
inspiration.
15's decent.
I mean, a
You weren't gonna
person
fuck
who's
that up.
strung out is not really going to.
He's only literally going to find someone who's strung out right now. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter that much.
He's just
Do
trying
we
to
know if David
Yeah.
has actually left town?
Yeah, I'm just gonna unattune
there's
from the
no
cloak
way to
for a
know.
moment.
He just walked off.
I don't think we're dealing
We
with
heard-
fire,
Look
so.
for him.
We heard
See
that he
if
was
he's
on a
around
train.
town, make sure he's not.
I
You
believe
could.
it was like 2 hours out, and then he said he got lost.
We heard he was on a train and he was lost and stuck on a train. People wanted
That's
to beat him
what
up.
was told to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what. Insight check.
Can we talk about Damien?
Brain.
I insight check his brain.
Okay. You find nothing.
Use your memory spells. Insight check his brain.
Speaking of which, you do hear in your head.
Oh god.
He goes, "Where the fuck am I supposed to go?"
Oh my god.
Your team kept saying Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep,
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate. Where am I fucking going?
Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on the goddamn thing. Where are we sending him? Like an actual fucking place?
Waterdeep.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Waterdeep.
Icewind Dale.
No. Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale. Yeah, actually.
He's
No,
apparently
Baldur's
from
Gate
there.
works better because it's already full of evil assholes.
If it's
I
not
want him
destroyed,
in jail.
But
So
the
we can
law
find him
is
easy.
the strictest thing ever.
That boy will die within 5 minutes. Come on. Let's-
Honestly, we don't
Send
know.
him to a furnace. That's where
We don't
Burley's
know.
from.
He's an asshole, but he might have something important for him. So I was like, Waterdeep, because he might not die there immediately.
oh no, he'll die there
If
immediately.
he goes to Baldur's Gate, he's gonna die. Like he's gonna step in, talk shit to the guard. Guard's gonna stab him. He's just dead.
Waterdeep is full of adventurers. If he even gets into a single fight, he's dead.
Yeah, a lot of
That
adventures are
person-
You're not
assholes.
telling me anything. I'm done with this conversation.
You shut the hell up for a second. We're trying to fucking figure it out.
Icewind Dale.
Cuts you off.
Yeah, I think
Send him back
Icewind
to
Dale's
hell.
good
That's where he
option.
claims he came from.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's
It's not my fault that it keeps getting
What was that
lost.
one town that was a real shit?
Dugan's Hole.
Well,
Dugan's Hole. Send him to Dugan's Hole.
I mean, if I really wanted to be an
place got
asshole, I could
destroyed.
send him to Everhold. I mean,
Never
that's
heard about
being,
that rumor.
That's being torn to shreds right now.
It's still a rumor right now. No one's actually been there to confirm it.
Yeah, who would go? Want to go to Dugan's Hole?
Yeah, that sounds like a shithole.
Oh. Icewind Dale.
I mean, all of Icewind Dale's a shithole.
He already hung up apparently.
What?
Yeah, totally.
Ah,
we were
you
sitting there
get
trying to
so
figure it out.
distracted by busy going to send.
Bye. I'm going to the church.
Okay.
I am gonna kind of scout the town, see if he is still around town.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the hat of
Keeps
disguise.
getting lost, so he's probably ended up back here anyway.
We don't know.
And I'm gonna disguise myself ever so slightly to just have a different physique, take away all the noticeable features on my face. In fact, I almost just make myself look like I would without all of the obnoxious features, and just slightly morph my face to where slightly different facial structure, similar build, but most of my features are similar. But because they don't have the obnoxious snake eyes and all that,
Okay. Do a perception check. See if you find a crackhead, I guess.
I'll find out a crack
yeah.
from the big cheese.
yeah, 25.
25.
Yeah.
Step right outside the door, and there's a
You're
crack.
no stranger to the
There's a crack.
to the darker parts of towns. You know where to go. You know where to locate these guys. Eventually, you come across what seems to be like a half-orcish individual, short, curly red hair. His hair is not as put together as usual. He's got silky gray skin. He's pretty fat. He's got a little mustache on his face, but he's currently digging in something nearby.
Step outside the door. There's a crane.
I'm just gonna, while he's digging, I'm just gonna set the vial near him while he's not paying attention to me. I'm gonna just watch and just wait to see if he just drinks it on his
Y'all look
own
like
without me
scared
even
motherfuckers.
interacting with him.
Starts digging out trash and stuff.
I know the tiefling got drugged on.
It'll be right next to, like, I'll just slip by and set it right next to wherever he's digging out trash. Kind of on its side lazily. Sitting there.
He's got -2 to this, so.
I know this motherfucker.
Okay.
The inside check on the bottle.
Just have
No,
a
Inside
it's-
check. It's a perception check.
just have a sticker on that says water.
You as he's pulling this up, you can like look at his face, and he's cross-eyed as fuck. It's just something to note, and he goes,
I'll put like a little thing that looks like an alcohol on it.
"What is this?"
It looks like alcohol as far as like the whatever.
You can forge
Oh, you put it in an alcohol bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes.
One of those like
Disadvantage
single
'cause
dose.
he's
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
average.
A shooter.
Yeah.
It's not alcohol. I don't know why the specific details of alcohol over drugs, but whatever.
Also, does this guy have the black showing veins as well?
Oh, heavily.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if he interacts with it and if he tries to drink it, and if he just tosses it, I'm ready there to like slip very quickly up and catch it and prevent him from destroying it. But I'm gonna watch him and see if he just drinks it on his own.
It's as hell.
He just goes,
It's 100 gold to sell it. We can
I
make
don't
money
know
off
what
this.
this is. What kind of ale is it? You just talking to the air. Talks to the trash and he goes, "You gotta tell me. We're in communication right now. You're my friend and I'm your friend. You give me shit and then I take from you. That's how it goes. That's how friendship works." And he just starts.
I say nothing. I just let him go off on his own, see if he actually fucking just drinks it.
He just like looks into the abyss. Yeah, I get that. You don't want to probably do it. We move into other things. I get it, but we're one and the same. I get it. Okay, sure. Fuck me on this. I'm killing you.
Just crackhead going all out.
He starts drinking it.
Yeah.
I like
And
that it
then
was a
about
beer
halfway
can.
through,
Tell
he
them
just
some
starts
people
projectile vomiting. And it's a shit ton of vomit. This is not a normal amount. After he's done, he just goes, oh, slowly starts to tip over on his side and just hold his stomach and
Isn't there?
I just keep watching him to see as the reactions get worse, and see if he ends up going unconscious or whatever happens. So I'm there to observe.
within another set of few minutes, it keeps going on. Projectile vomits, stops, projectile vomits, and then it slowly turns into an unconsciousness as there's too much fluid that came out of his body all at once, as his body was unable to take.
Did the black subside?
Once he's finished
Damn.
projectile vomiting and he's gone unconscious, I'm gonna check him and just start observing and just like check his eyes. I'm just gonna go through the usual first aid to see if there are still signs of the blight, still signs of this.
Oh, the blight's still there.
They only drink half of it.
Well.
You said you only drink half of it, right?
Yeah.
Still, it would have the effect still to,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm looking for if the signs if it has subsided at all. If there's any evidence of any fading,
Yeah.
even a half dose would still do something.
So it does look like it's fading a little bit?
No.
No?
I'm just gonna take note of his character and move on. And I'm gonna pick up what's left of the vial, recap it, or put it back into a normal potion bottle
Okay.
vial, and move on.
Very violent.
And I'm gonna find another person and do the. Actually, I won't. I'll leave it in the alcohol bottle. I'm gonna find another person to see how they react. Steph says this is me going. Is this an individual case where this guy had a bad reaction because of him, or is this because just the normal reaction for this? And I'm gonna test it on someone else. Same setup.
Yep. You eventually find a human individual, female variety. She is bald, green eyes, golden skin, almost as if she's been in the sun too much. A little bit of a beefier build to her, and she's currently talking with a couple of different halflings. Basically, the scene is you walk up to him and she goes, "Hey man, I'm tired of you stopping my supply. You're gonna tell me where you're getting all this shit from, or there's gonna be a problem." Hey man, I'm just a delivery boy. I just deliver products. I'm just trying to get home. I didn't know you wanted the vegetables raw. I thought you wanted them cooked. What are you talking about? The vegetables? You know what I'm referring to. I see what you've done in the docks.
That's totally.
Man, can I go home? Don't make me do something. She pulls out a dagger on one of them. Slowly dips it up to her chin, to one of her chins. I will hurt you if you don't tell me all the information you know. My name's Carl.
I'm gonna walk up on this one. I'm gonna go. You look like someone who's missing something.
What's it to you?
Well, these guys can't help you with something. What if I helped you with something new? And I'm just gonna pull out the vial.
What the hell is it, man?
It's good shit. It's the kind of shit that will really fuck you up.
Quite literally.
She puts it in her hand. She goes, "What kind of shit are you referring to?" And as you get their attention, the two of them just they bolt off.
And I look and go.
Ah!
And I look and go. Look, I know what you're looking for. I can see it in your veins. I can see it in your eyes. You want to try it? 2 gold. It's yours.
Way more than 2 gold. Way more than 2 gold.
She's not gonna have more than 2 gold.
No advantage.
I know.
But she's beaming.
I don't give a fuck. No advantage.
19.
19. She slides you a couple gold. Hand it over.
I'll hand it to her.
Alright.
Plus, if she pays for it, she's more willing to accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better be worth it, dude.
Of course.
It's the same. It's the same thing. In the next few minutes, it's the same sequence. Eventually, she passes out.
I'm gonna again take note, make sure, see if there's any signs of the blight having faded, and head back.
Is she dead or?
I mean, he's
Dehydrated.
checking the pulses.
Of course, I'm checking.
Yeah, she's
like
alive.
heartbeats.
Yeah,
Most
they're
likely just
not dead.
dehydrated.
Yeah, but if they don't get hydrated pretty soon,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they wake up and continue throwing up, they will die.
Oh yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for me, that's a saving grace because she's heard my voice. I don't want her to live in all reality. That's my character's thought on that. Like, she could, if given the right situation, she could know I was the one who gave it to her.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna head back to where the group's at after that.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna stop by Louis Light Sword and see what he has in stock.
You gotta take advantage of it while you can. I understand. I totally
It's
get it.
random each day. You never know what you'll find.
Yeah.
I get 7,500
So who's
gold.
already headed toward Louis Light Swords?
While he was doing all the stuff he was doing, I was going to the church first.
I don't
and then
know
going
the
to
effects
Louis.
yet, so I'm gonna give one to Louis because I need him to produce them.
Okay.
I know.
You aren't heading there first?
I was going to like same time he was doing his thing. I was going to the church and then heading to Louis. We'd probably be
Yeah,
there
he
around the
probably
same
went
time.
there first, yeah. Okay. You go into Louis Light Sword's shop. Let me see what he has available today.
I'll see if there's
I'm
anything
down
worth
to
buying.
900 gold.
What?
I'm down to like 950 in gold.
Yeah, you guys have spent a lot.
Well, you paid for most of your dagger to be crafted, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, my sword, my
I have
Bow.
7,025. I have not been responsible with it.
Meanwhile, I got the cloak of fire resistance from him. We found the hat of disguise.
He doesn't
I
buy
swi-
his magical stuff.
I swindle people out of the magical stuff. I got a headband of intellect for like what was it, 2,000 gold pieces?
Just under.
Yeah, just under 2,000 gold
You're like,
pieces.
cool.
And then I convinced
to
him
be
to pay
fair-
me for it
to
to
be
give it
fair-
to Rin.
To be fair, it looked like a band of water breathing, which is much cheaper than a band of intellect.
Which is what I convinced him it probably was.
Huh?
You guys take your attention to the cop group. It will be in there until the day's over. But in the general chat, Everhold, those are the things that are available. Actually, let me 50% off this real quick. It's always 50 off. And then I'll do that. That way you guys don't have to do the math.
Quick math.
Go, pick her.
I just saw sanity. That word stood out to me so hard.
That's already at 50% off?
That's at 50% off.
Wow, cloak of displacement costs a fucking lot.
They are
Dude,
very strong
Yeah.
item.
yes.
It
No,
is
I get
probably
that.
it's one of the best defensive items.
But like, its normal price is 60,000 gold. That's
Yeah.
insane. That's awesome.
That's D&D prices for you. We ain't cheap around here, boy.
Filter of love.
That is the current stuff at his shop. So you do walk in, Ren, to his shop. Normal, let me put the right sort of music on. Normal environment. What are you looking to do personally?
I'll talk to Louis Lightsword. I'll go up to Louis Lightsword, and if he's not busy at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
he's probably like super busy. But we, do you, I know you're aware of the situation of the town, and what's been passing through.
Mm-hmm.
I should be getting word back on a test, but I have hopefully created something to help fight that. And this contains an antitoxin to that of which we speak.
Okay. Let's hope it actually works, right?
Yeah. I was wondering if you or someone you knew could possibly reproduce this.
Maybe, yeah. You gotta make sure it works first, right?
Yeah. I should be getting word back soon.
Okay.
I hate to break the news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
That's super funny. He's so hopeful. I could just see his eyes just being so hopeful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we'll wait.
Sure, that works. Speaking of which, I know you were hoping to do the star thing or like the sword thing. I don't know what kind of weird entity or magic this is made of, but it's really hard to do something. But with conversations with you all, I think we might have found a solution that would be better if you're a cloak type of person. You cool with cloaks? Do you,
Cloak
you
is good.
like superhero, blow in the wind kind of thing?
I think a cloak's good. I just didn't want to wear armor. It restricts your movement way too much.
Oh, I totally get it. Myself, I prefer it, but then again, my abilities are interesting. This is not a conversation about me.
Cloak?
Cloak, right?
Cloak.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, the cloak is a lot easier to produce and make given the fact that it's made of cloth. I can have that done within like 2 days.
Oh, that's much
I mean,
quicker.
unless you need to go somewhere else, and I could potentially have it sent to you or something like that. I don't want to restrict your travel days. You guys have been here a week already.
No, I think that's good.
Cool. Now that I have your permission and everything is all set, here's your sword back. Turn my hands to your sword back. The cloak will now be in production. It will take about 2 days. Not an issue at all.
All right.
Very cooperative one this is. So.
She probably wanted like, oh, there's a quicker option. Let's do that so I can get back to him. We'll go back to him. Go back to Ren. Do it quickly.
So
Yeah.
that's the conversation. I guess. In the meantime, you went back to the storm.
Yeah. That, and then Louis is,
Your next stop.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going looking like a random, just commoner.
Oh, okay.
Like I do not look like myself. I'm gonna tell Miss Storm once I arrive, like, hey, it's me, Blaze. But like right now, as I'm walking through the streets, entering the church, I look like just I picked some random dude I saw the day before. I'm like, I look like that guy, with a few feature changes. So probably like a drow or something. There's a lot of things.
If you want to, yeah.
Whoever, I'm just like, that guy, look like it.
Okay. Yeah, you see the elderly woman that you normally have dealt with in this church, this storm, and she just greets you like anyone else. She just goes, hello there. I see you decided to come to the Church of Maddie. Help me out.
Oh, Miss Storm, it's me, Blaze.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. There's dangerous folk in the town. Don't.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sure as the lead priestess here, you understand midnight in his kind of operation he's got going on here, at least to a degree.
We prefer to keep our eyes on that.
That's one person.
Smart in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
However, the drug he is peddling is a form of blight. The ancient old disease.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposedly a sort of antidote, sort of cure that my friend has.
How you
I wanted to give you this in case someone key or important in the town
mishap rules.
gets it, that you could possibly help them.
Okay.
I do have a friend of mine that is doing a certain test, I guess, to see how effective it is, and I'll get back to you on the results of that.
Absolutely.
But for now, I'd like to just allow you to have this so that should someone get it and we are not around to help them. Also, I have found that my paladin ability to lay on hands, as they call it, is effective at dealing with blight as well.
That's
You
good.
can read it,
So here you
cast
go.
a spell provided. Otherwise,
Yep.
scroll on.
Anything else?
How's Angel doing? You fine?
That's,
Man,
I think,
basically,
PHP.
It's new.
Yep.
She's mood swings. It's understandable.
It's on roll 20, so I'm assuming it's PHP.
It hasn't been a lot. And it's a new environment as well. So
I mean, yeah.
And that's
I-
the that's the
I don't
feeling
play
is
more
if it's higher than you can cast, that is the
Yeah,
DC
it
for
says
casting.
it has,
Well,
it has to
15,
be on
right?
your spell list for that
For what?
wording.
The apartment number.
That's I was reading D&D
Oh,
with PhD.
If I wanted to have food delivered.
Yeah.
well, that's very good to hear. Do you know anything? I know you said you kind of try to keep away from it, but do you know how long ago Midnight started setting up his operation peddling that specific kind of dangerous drug?
Why do you look like that, boys? What are you doing? Let's be real. What are you doing right
blight is a dangerous disease, and we have encountered it not once, not twice, but 3 separate times now.
Okay.
And we are looking into it. It's very dangerous to the people and to back in Everhold. It's dangerous there, and to everything I care about. It's very dangerous.
Okay, yeah, I
And
get
I'm
that.
looking into it, and the main fucking gang leader in this town peddles it.
He's dangerous, we don't want
I know. I'm not trying to directly involve you.
I know
I'm
you're not.
asking from any action from your part. Just how long this has been. How long have you been getting people that are afflicted by this brought in by some random stranger that they pass down an alley afflicted by this disease, by this drug?
They don't come in here, so really. Or maybe one person came in here looking for drugs.
I mean,
That's about it.
no one's found someone just passed out and said, "Oh, maybe the church can help them," and brought somebody in to be healed.
This town doesn't see what we do.
This town sucks.
It is awful, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, you from your recollection, when did this start? To the best of your knowledge.
The first time I've heard about it was about a couple months ago. It's the first time I've heard of it.
How long in the story has it been since we dealt with? It's been like about a month since we dealt with the sword, the type sword.
Month and a half, somewhere around there. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about at the
Yeah.
beginning of the session, was we figured it'd been about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like get that. Okay.
So it appears that this has been going on, based on the information you got, it's been going on longer than,
Longer than since we started doing our thing.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if you hear anything or know anything, please let me know. Obviously, it's pretty systematic. We can't get in contact without necessarily being face to face. I will be leaving town to go to Atlas Town.
That was then.
Yeah, we will be going there shortly to do. We're doing some research, and there's one of our members who went to school there.
So I think if you're leaving, she's gonna be here. Yes. I'm not saying that you were planning on taking her.
When I talked to her, it sounded like she would prefer to stay here and heal.
I mean, that's perfectly fine with me.
She thinks it's probably better for her.
She's a sweet girl at her core.
I nearly get killed every time I go out, so it's probably best that she doesn't tag along with that. Let her have a peaceful life.
Yes. Want enough to die?
I don't intend on it, but you know, I've been face to face with 4 godlike entities. No, so
Yes, yeah.
it's interesting world out there. Anyways, thank you for all your help so far and hearing my members' curses that they had and everything you've done for us. I appreciate it greatly. If you ever need anything, feel free to contact me. I'll come to help. I'll do anything in my power.
We do other things, we do what we can with the things we're given, okay? Remember that. Like, don't overdo things. I know you're trying to do that, and that's fine, but remember that you are someone at your core, and we need to take care of that someone. That's what I've learned through my years of existence.
I plan to, but as you know, oaths are oaths. My oaths are to people. So,
You are one of those people. I'm so.
yeah. Many lives versus one, though. I'll try my best to prevent my own death, but
Gotcha.
there are certain scenarios where it is unavoidable. Many of my family friends and my father's family friends were dead at one point, so sometimes it's gonna happen.
May Maddie bless you. Get out.
I'm sure she will.
Get.
And I go to lose my sword.
Yeah, okay. You leave. And then you're going to Little Ice West.
Yeah.
And you are looking around town, seeing and making sure that Damien isn't around. Do me a favor, make a perception check.
His ass is probably still stalking around. Bullshit.
Nope, I don't find it. That's only a 6.
The 6?
Yeah.
No, I'm happy to roll
to
another
move.
one since that's probably what you're doing most of your time.
Yeah. At least for the first day. Right, if I don't find them within a day, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
Makes sense.
Who the fuck's looking for
what
me?
do
I'm
you
lost
two
in the
do?
middle of a desert.
I'm going to look for any rumors, so.
That's nice
a rumor
for,
monk or some sort.
So you and you and Nick will still looking
good
for
for,
a
Warforged or I don't know. What are we looking for?
A little manga, but someone who doesn't shut up, kind of like me, but worse.
Oh, there are worse versions of that.
Oh yes, definitely. It is hard and kind of targeted to be fail.
That's another thing.
Well, we need
That is a different
information.
Hey, yeah, we're kind of blind as fuck.
That's a nothing.
It's not good to just knock on and on and not know what you're doing. Like that, you know.
My master did that a lot.
That's
He did not
yes,
help
that's
me.
why he died.
Eventually, you find what seems to be a cat-like looking individual with brown eyes, long gray
Wow.
God, it had to be a cat person.
The odds on that are
pretty
insane.
bad rolls.
I mean-
Oh.
No, it's 555 on 3 different die.
It's 1 in
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, those are pretty
1
odd
in
rolls.
8,000. 1 in 8,000.
Yeah,
you
1 in
find
8,000
a-
chance.
He has a scar over its, over its
Oh my fucking god!
and he's got like a sailor's.
So 1 in
Is it another
16,000.
five?
16.
What the fuck?
160,000.
He's essentially
It's
the old
160,000.
Yeah.
man stereotype that talks about
$5.
shit that is seen.
$5.
I would see.
No.
And you see him at the tavern.
Well, this is my next 4 perception checks.
Did you get a 5 again?
Yeah,
5, 5, 5.
Odds on that.
You got 4 5s?
4 5s in a row
It's 20.
on 4 different die.
It's 20 right there.
I think based on that, he has to be here and he just doesn't see him. Like he walks right past him and
He's
like,
right
I'm
behind.
gonna take those with your night perception checks, because that's funny as fuck.
Damien
That's what I said.
is.
Those are my next. That's what I was doing. I was doing my next 4 perception check.
You know what it is? Damien is always like right behind him.
Just like staring up at him. Like,
he's
who
just
the fuck
looking.
is this guy?
He's looking at like normal person height, looking for him, but he's like down here. He just completely went over him.
Yeah,
I
people
know.
like Nico
He's
are easy
literally
over.
hiding in
You
the
guys
shadow. Like
find
every
the
time he
sailor
turns
that
with
is
him. So
currently
he's
like-
always like right behind him.
Chris,
I'm telling you all,
do you want to shake him?
beware.
What's up?
You really gotta talk to that guy?
Vulture.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let you do the talking. I'm not the most
Took my eye out.
comfortable
Okay,
around
You
cat
don't know
people.
what's happening.
Do you want to shake from?
I'm sure he's not gonna
shake?
eat me for dinner.
Oh, that's nice of you. Give me a second, I'll let you know.
Mark,
Give me anything that's giving me.
Okay.
I'm contemplating its uses.
He's drinking, and what do you say?
I'm like looking very cautiously over at this cat guy.
Are you
Going,
allergic?
like-
You wouldn't be taking the
Just
because it's an extra attack.
I'll let
essentially,
you
so
do
you wouldn't
the
be doing an
talking.
off-field attack with that.
He kind of like
He's
he's a little hesitant. He's got his
They
his
can hold
staff
the shield
kind of
with
at the ready.
Is that one of the options
Hey,
on the?
you. As one of the.
No,
one of
I was
the
just thinking about
waitresses
items.
behind, So he like grabs
There's
it
the
and goes,
cotton candy drink.
You are looking mighty fine tonight.
I was just looking
sweetheart.
through magical items.
Ew. Fucking creep. Yeah.
It is funny. They turn and slaps him. Then like, that would be.
Well, it's the only guy.
Back in Missouri, we
I
had
don't
basic
know,
shit.
dude. So I just sit down.
Yeah, this is shake.
What?
I
Wow.
think the most extravagant
Who are
thing
you?
in Missouri was maybe the Kit Kat shake. That was
Hey.
probably
How you
about
doing
it.
today?
I'm doing mighty terrible.
What happened?
No one listens.
Those
to
aren't
me.
even
You
extravagant
guys,
shakes.
you sing shit.
Steak and shake.
They took my eye out.
I've had a shake once where
Well, sir, that
Automatic
is
on it.
unfortunate.
Yes.
How can
What did you
I
put on there?
help you?
I didn't do that was
Individuals.
like that was the shake.
Unless you plan on buying me a drink and
No-
taking me out
No
later.
changes. That was the
Well,
shake.
It starts by not spitting in my eye.
It was
I didn't spit,
absolutely
I spit over
stomach
there.
ache after I was
Yeah, but
done.
then the other times when you were talking,
Oh,
it like got a little bit in there.
what were you? You snuck up on me.
Bacteria spread. But anyways,
The only class I see it being useful on is rogue.
I even cautiously like get on the
What?
table and
Huh?
slowly
Yeah.
like go to the other side of
Hold a
DJ,
shield with that.
just because
If you did
I
it with like a fighter,
don't want to be
Yeah,
a
if
drunk
you're trying to
cat
wield
guy
a shield, yeah, but
and a
then
mouse.
why not just get a
so I
animated
just,
shield?
The drink from.
Those are
because
very
you don't
rare.
have to use your offhand.
This is also very rare.
It's true.
You don't have to use your
9
offense.
hearts.
So if you have that, you can go.
Yes.
You know, as a 20th level fighter, 1,
I've
2,
lost
3,
3 of
4,
them.
5
Wow.
action surge. 1,
So
2, 3,
before
4. You
you
do
had
9
12?
attacks in one turn.
No, 9.
So
I mean,
8.
No, okay.
That's what I was given.
Essentially,
at
what I'm
birth.
saying
My real name
is you
9.
could still do
Last
that
name
with
Hart.
2 +2
Because you lost
scimitars,
3 of them.
which
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
are
That's
as
what you
rare.
said.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I
they
lost
should be
3 of my
just
hearts.
rare.
They
because
are
I have
just
6
rare,
left.
so you could get 2 of those.
DJ, I think we're getting off
Have the
the
same
track.
effect and have an
My
animated
real
shield to
name
fill
is
this
9.
roll.
No, I'm
Yeah,
using
you'd have to have your fighting style be dual.
This would be
That's
advantageous if you had a
crazy,
plus,
We're talking about the vote
like a
shot or
+1 or
something?
+2 or +3 shield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fighter.
I mean,
Giant
even just
vulture
regular shield, it's
of
2
the
to
flat
your
lands.
AC that you wouldn't have with
Uh-huh.
2
Animated shield.
You're not
Same
careful.
rarity as that. That's what we're
Okay.
saying.
It can-
Yeah, animated shield is
Poke
the same
your
rarity.
eye out!
Whoa.
It does require you to
the
have
sky and
less
try to
magical
eat you
items,
like
and
a
that's where
snack.
it does come in.
Uh-huh.
So,
And that's what happened
Yeah.
to you?
What was
No.
animated shield do?
I lost my eye in a
you
dagger.
can speak the spoken word, and it floats around you
I'm telling
and
you!
acts as a normal
Was it
shield without you having to
Love
use
that. I was after
your
the
hand.
giant vulture and it's
Walk
cursed.
So you can use 2 weapons while still having that shield.
Okay.
It will curse
Yeah.
you.
How does it
Still-
yell at you and say, I'm
You
saying
need to have that
this?
fighting
No.
style. So if you don't have that
Whoever
fighting
goes
style
on a
chosen,
quest against the
Yeah.
giant
good
vulture
option.
always ends up
But it's only
losing
still
an
a
eye.
D6. It's a scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, be cautious.
I see it being very
If we
useful
go on a
on road,
quest against vultures.
only because I was
telling
just
ya.
thinking about it.
Well, because if you miss with your first
No one
attack,
listens to 9 hearts.
Not for that
Okay,
reason,
You
actually.
know what? You have a nice day. You enjoy your drink.
You can
and
use your
I'm gonna
bonus
look for
action
someone
to
else
use
that
the
probably
scimitar
has more
speed.
information than him.
For an attack, you don't have to use the attack action. You can use a bonus action alone.
oh yeah, that's true. I didn't
Look,
think
Carl,
about
if
that.
you
Well, I got
roll
nothing.
It
five
could also be
on
useful on
next
casters
fucking
for
roll,
that
I
case
swear
if
to
you
God.
are
See,
melee
there's
style
actually
caster.
that's like.
Well, for
So you could use your
Orange
action.
corner.
You could use your action to cast a spell, and then bonus
Orange
action use
skin,
this weapon as an attack.
Doesn't look
Yeah.
drunk off of his
I
ass.
know,
Especially
but
that
if
would
you
work
roll
especially
another
well.
5,
Seems to be a
there's
sailor
some
type
weighted
of
around your
attack.
dice.
That shadowy color.
There's
might
no
work.
way.
You might, man.
Hey, look, if you
So
does
The odds are so
favorite-
low that you roll a 5th 5.
That is not per round.
look, if he rolls another 5, I'm going home.
It is impossible. I think
If
if
you
you roll
attack
5
as a
5s in a
reaction,
row, it
you
counts
can
as a
use sneak
natural
attack
20
on that.
on
It has
anything you
to.
If you are able to proc sneak attack.
do. Alright.
Yeah.
So
Only like one side off.
you could bonus action
But
attack with this item. And
They
fighting
wanted
attack-
to. They
action
wanted to.
That as soon
The
as
odds,
you're
I mean,
unable to do anything else,
it'd
and
be
then your turn,
16
you make
become
another
32.
attack, which would happen
What did you
on the
get?
next
it'd be
person's
on
turn.
that
it'd be
roll?
1 in
So you could use your sneak attack on 2 separate
3,200,000
attacks.
that he rolled a 5th one. That's like I think that's more. That'd be more rare.
You
than
would
I think
lose your reaction,
drawing
though.
a
But you
straight
don't get
flush.
many reactions as a rogue.
Yeah, the only one that's useful is
I mean,
uncanny
you can't
dodge.
say it's fake
Yeah.
because it's all on camera.
Yeah.
So you lose your uncanny dodge, but for the sake of an extra sneak attack damage.
No, this was animated.
And in a
that
boss fight,
that
that's much
roll,
better.
those rolls would be in there. To be like, okay, let's do this. 5, 5, 5, 5.
Especially if it's a multi-attack based boss.
And
So yeah, you find another
doing
capacity.
that much damage, a
Okay,
rogue's damage is
what do you say?
key in boss fight.
And then they also have uses as, like, if you were to cast a spell, and now you still have the option to. It could be good on a paladin.
Are you okay, PJ?
If you wanted to be able to cast a spell,
I'm getting to count.
and then
You want
still
me
get your
to
smite
talk to
attack
this
off,
one?
you would only get one of them, but you could still get a smite attack off after casting a spell as a paladin.
Yeah.
And I
You
walk
don't
out.
get very many spells as a
And I
paladin that you
scan
want to
sit
cast
down,
as
say,
an action.
"Ah,
Unless you're going buff
Like,
paladin.
Yeah, buff
Five
paladin
is
or
more
like
than,
CC paladin.
Right.
And that's
Like you want to be like,
Like,
command,
instruct-
this guy
like,
needs to
twice.
stop.
Talking out.
So he's not hitting my friends anymore, and then I'm gonna hit this guy and
Oh,
kill
What are
him.
you talking about?
Hot lately, whoa.
Because most paladin spells
I
are
heard
bonus
hot
actions
lady.
I know,
because
kinda,
they're smites.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But if you were so used to something like command or one of those
Right.
style
Crowd
spells,
control or buff.
What do you want?
Yeah, paladin would work.
I'm trying to see the scoop that's going down. Like, I don't know. This town is it boring or something? Like, nothing's happening somehow? Like, I don't know.
Well, it's this is one of those mining towns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there would be like something crazy going on or something. I don't
Sunblade is only
There's a
rare.
mansion that's been abandoned a
You're
while
thinking
ago.
of the,
Probably got broken more like activities.
The
all the
advanced
people
version
in there.
of it.
Oh, like
I forget what it's called.
Hmm.
Ghosts and goblins.
Holy
Yeah, you got him off drift. Yeah, ghouls and
This one was
goblins.
because it's
Have you
still
been
radiant
there?
damage weapon.
Yeah, that's a good question.
No,
And plus 2 at that.
Sailor's tale. Sailor's tale.
But it's a mining town, there's no sailors.
I'm a sailor.
There's
So only you talk about this?
No, me and that guy. Points to the other sailor guy. The tracks the guy.
Nine hearts?
I don't really talk to him when he's like this because he gets a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see
100%.
that.
I have a question.
saved it.
Is his
Saved
eye
the
wound
1%
self-inflicted?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh yeah, he's accident prone.
He stabbed himself and he died.
I just picture him throwing a knife, bouncing off a wall.
Yeah,
The character rolled
in
in
all
that one
honesty,
at the right moment.
like the captain's whole thing. He likes to think, he would tell rumors that he's the captain of his own ship. And stuff. He sees like a self-indulgent type of tabaxi, but it's not true, obviously. Who's gonna follow that?
Okay.
What are you looking for in particular, man?
I don't know. Like, I've been here and so far, no one just like, there's nothing
Besides
going on.
people getting all drugged out and
Well, that's
stuff,
normal.
that's normal,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, like,
exactly.
that's what I've been seeing that ever since I got on shore. This is a mining town. They go and they mine and then they go home. It's boring as fuck.
But did they do drugs as well?
I mean, I guess some people do drugs if they can't get work in the mines. I don't know. This is just speculation.
What more can you tell us about that mansion?
Yeah. Anything over that?
It used to be owned by a sorcerer of sorts a
What?
long time ago.
Damn. And so only you and the other sailor guy know about this.
I mean, you could people around here probably know more than I do, but still, old sorcerers, and then there was an epic battle after someone was corrupted with this village. Basically, he was a sorcerer that owned this entire town,
Uh-huh.
and then once corruption was found out,
What
Within this town.
What is corruption? Corruption is like a big word.
yeah, well, he used to be like the person who owned this town. You know what I mean?
Did you see
Like he
town?
owned
Yeah.
a whole town.
Okay, what kind of corruption? Like,
He would embezzle money, I think.
I mean, that's pretty normal. You got the embezzlement.
Yeah, but a lot of it. So people were angry
And
that
they
it was a
killed-
lot.
They killed him.
He might have connections to the. He might have had connections to the drug problem.
He's dead though, right?
Yeah, he died a long time ago. But rumor has his ghost still haunts that bitch.
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, okay.
If you want to, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing going on, and we're really like bored.
Oh, is that what this is?
No.
Okay, alcohol is the very
No,
easy solution to that.
no, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't think straight with that.
Alright.
Yeah. BT does. I don't know if you know that. Alright, so we'll head out to this fucking mansion then thing, I guess.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
I
There's
don't
nothing
know.
else going on.
These guys seem a lot really drunk or trying to
Yeah.
awkwardly hit on you, PJ. I don't know what's going on.
That happens. I don't think that happens. No. Doubt it. No.
You
Hey,
leave the area.
yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna find out anything more.
I don't know.
I mean, I could go
Maybe
find a
this
drug
town is
addict.
just cleaner than we thought, and the whole drug thing is just imaginary.
I mean, if you really are interested, there is a fight club.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, go to it.
That's what I was saying.
Yep.
Like, it's boring to you,
Yeah, it is.
clearly. 'Cause
Yeah.
anything is boring to you.
Sure.
Everything is exciting to me because
Right, so we're gonna go to this
Who
mansion.
was that?
And
That was
figure-
Jack.
he's traveled somewhere. Even traveled with his master to a good bit of places.
Okay, you head off towards the mansion.
That reminds me of my master. That reminds me of my master got drunk.
My master got drunk there once.
My master told me not to
Okay,
do
so
drugs.
you now
Well,
arrive
he
at
did a
the
lot of
election.
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
How you could cast spells? I don't know.
What do you say? What are you doing?
First I want to go up to talk to Louis. And I'm assuming I'm kind of running into him here.
Yeah. He's still waiting around while Louis
Wait,
working on his tape.
This is all the same day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I get in here, and is there like regular fucking people in here, or is it?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
normal day.
Once I get, is there people up in like Louis' area?
Mostly, yeah. Pin drop is kind of. He's got the lower area. Actually, no. It would be Pin drop's got the lower area where most of the action's at. So most people are in Pin drop's area. Upstairs is Louis, mostly his workshop, and a couple of areas where he might be able to sell some exclusive stuff.
Upstairs, would I be in like the public eyes? Mostly what I'm asking.
No.
Okay, so I drop my. Once I'm upstairs, out away from customers and stuff, I drop my, my look.
Yeah, sure.
And just appear normal. Stop by Ren and say, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Hey,
So-
how'd the priest go with the thing?
I gave her the potion, so if anybody important, gets hurt, she can take care of that if we're not around. So I mean, we're looking good.
Yeah.
Because he was going around the same time as he's showing up around this time as well.
Yeah.
Lear should be here soon with his findings.
Yeah.
At this point, he would be walking in.
Oh, right. Ooh, speak of the devil.
You didn't distribute that too much, did you?
I gave it to the priestess.
No, I still have most of mine.
Very violent reactions. Projectile vomiting. Eventual dehydration. No signs of any improvement.
Alright. I guess back to the drawing board.
I go back to the priestess here shortly.
That's probably a good idea. Just in case. And they'll find out one way or the other, I'm sure.
Yeah, I gave it to her as like a sign of goodwill, so I think it'll probably be bad if all of a sudden the sign of goodwill killed somebody she was helping.
I mean, it's just mostly dehydration. A little bit of fluids, they'll get back to being at least hydrated.
Okay.
I guess,
yeah. Whether or not, that's still not a good thing, but,
Yeah, I think I'll just go back down to her here soon. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to Louis real quick. If he's able to take a break.
He just goes, what?
That is considered a mace?
What is it?
I had just a quick question.
It's one.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
You
didn't realize that?
I never
Yes.
look at it. It's,
How long
it's
ago
always
do you
something
know
I consider
he kinda
outside
started
of
up and started dealing with that
Normal
specific
gameplay.
blight?
normal gameplay,
About a couple months
because
ago.
it's belongs
Some
to
more information
Orcus.
I got.
If you find it, you're dead. Most likely.
You know,
It belongs to
I mean, I assume
Orcus.
you might know more
Okay.
than you've been here longer.
Unless you're playing
No.
and fighting him, or
If
you
he
fight him in
receives
your
it from any
campaign and kill
location,
him,
or
it
if
belongs
any
to
information about
Orcus.
Yeah.
the
And
supplier on this, or where he
zero
stores
chance.
it, where he stores his
A
money.
non-zero chance of you actually being able to attribute to
Whoa,
it.
what?
Anything about his operation you can tell.
No. This is my particular purpose here is to make sure that
Yeah, just to help the satisfy.
is to first of all help my business. Most importantly, really like sort of
Yeah.
prices is what I work with. And second of all, if things hit the fan and people need to be saved or
Oh.
it's terrible here,
Yeah,
that
if you
there's someone
scroll
here
up,
to protect the
there's
town.
like a very
As far as I'm concerned, all
Yeah,
the
it
adventurers
feigns
who give us
devotion to its
this
current
vehicle
user to make it agreeing
So,
with its promises with no
if need
intention
be,
of fulfilling
me
to
and
that.
Pendrop can
I think you can
step
make like a
in and
DC
potentially
20
help the area
intelligence
out.
save or something like that.
That's
to-
my purpose
to-
here. I'm
attune
not
to it.
looking to get involved
Okay.
in this.
DC
situation.
17 cons.
I wasn't asking you to, but
When it's successful,
even if
can
I'm
be
not
saved.
going to be directly involved, a lot of times I feel
on a
I
failed save, you die.
want to
and
get
become a
information
zombie.
so that if I do have to, I know what I'm walking into. I was just more curious to see if you had done anything.
Okay,
along those
non-zero
lines.
chance.
Not you.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I'm surprised that there wasn't actually that nice window
Okay.
now that I'm seeing that. It was a replica nice window.
Yeah.
Anything else I can help you with?
Because
sir?
it basically kills a party member.
Well,
It's
let's
perfect
see it
type
for
for
me.
ice window.
No one even tried to
I
accuse
guess
it, so.
I guess we'll be back in about
We never
a
know.
week's time. I guess to retrieve the sword.
No, it's gonna be a couple days.
What, you can't sword in a couple days?
No, we agreed that the cloak would be better. Cloak would take me significant less time, so
Okay.
we're gonna make it into a cloak instead.
Okay, that's new information. We do not have as much time here as I thought we would.
That's fine.
And if you don't have much time here and you wish to get on the road, like I said, I could easily send it to you. That is your call.
I think we'll probably hold off a little bit. I think. I mean, unless you guys want to go.
I'm gonna need a couple days to rework this thing. So I'll probably just work on this for the next few days here. I don't really feel like traveling and trying to do that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Well, we'll let the others know about that kind of somewhat change of plans then.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the information. Thank you for
Yes,
insight.
of course.
And I'll sit back down like these guys. So, what I've learned as far as this drug is it started popping up a couple months ago. Pre our whole career as adventurers.
Okay.
By at least a couple weeks. That was what it looks like. So, I don't know that. I don't see connections yet, other than the fact that these time stones keep appearing with blight creatures. That's the only thing I can tell. And then with the first Titan Stone, Cthulhu appeared. That's the only thing. We haven't learned much new information. So I think, yeah, going to Atlas Town is
It's
probably the best
possible,
for research.
and this is just me throwing out. Titans predate most of the gods. Titans could have been fighting the outer gods, and that's why they are becoming prevalent. That is my hypothesis: is that we are dealing with the blight creature. That thing that is creating it is a far realm or an outer realm entity, as well as Cthulhu, and that would explain the relationship between them and the Titans. If the far realm entities are coming back, the Titans are now having to come back to prevent them in the form of weapons.
It's possible.
That is my hypothesis. It could be wrong.
Well, we won't know for certain until we start doing research and learn that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern and see if any of our group is still just hanging out there. I'm gonna stop by the priest first, Bill.
I just need you to stop by, grab the antidote, say sorry, and then leave.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need that back. It did not have the achieve. Just use holy magic. It works. This is bad shit, apparently. Unless you want to make
Also, I
somebody
found
very
something.
sick. This could be good poison.
Not the
Nice.
Holy Avenger.
Bye.
Water. Which is under
Do God's work, I don't know. Leave.
This could be good poison.
That kid's gonna get himself in so much trouble.
While I'm looking around, I'm gonna talk with the daggers. Do you have any ideas of where any of your fellow Titans might be besides the ones we already have?
I think that the file
That paladin
would be in a place
I guess it makes sense, but
very hot. Me and him don't get along very well.
Interesting.
His
That
name
is something to note,
Pyros.
though. Still has a cost and a
yeah,
But I
it's
will
not the
say
same as
this.
buying it, but
yeah.
you don't have
If
to go
Four
try and
of
search
us
for it.
do happen
True.
to be in a close vicinity. The weapons could get stronger. Not as strong as R8, but a step in the right direction. Is there any region in your continent that would be hot?
Yes, there actually is.
Sunlands, the flatlands.
The wetlands?
The flatlands, the sunlands.
Probably Sunland is what I'm gonna guess. This name's Sun. It's a desert.
Well, the flatlands could be hot too, being all open.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
don't think it's as hot.
Wyoming versus Arizona.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Indoor is hot.
Wyoming's
Arizona's dry.
Yeah, and it's desert.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's dry, but when it's 120, it don't matter.
Yeah.
What's the state that has the Grand Canyon in
Arizona.
it? Okay.
I couldn't remember it.
Actually, I don't
I
really
was,
care
I was
for
gonna
Arizona.
say I knew
The
Nevada.
Southwest
Huh?
is
Nevada has
extremely
Grand
hot.
Canyon.
Yeah.
I'm
It
from
passes-
Arizona, the Grand Canyon
So-
State.
Is
So,
it? Is
Yes.
it?
That would be the
It pass- it might pass through both.
Or the
Oh, yeah, I think so.
It's
They're
the
both
Grand
pretty
Canyon.
long.
It's very
majority of
likely.
the actual canyon portion is all in Arizona.
Oh, is it?
There's
I
like
know
little
people go to-
off-trail canyons that are named other
How
things
many
that are
different
connected.
portions of
I
the
know
region
a lot of
are
people
there?
go to Nevada to see the Grand Canyon.
Mm.
They might pass through Nevada. I'm from Arizona. I guarantee you, I've been to it multiple times. It's like the main portion of it,
Finally,
of the actual deep, well-known area. It's all Arizona.
I was gonna say like the
Trying
few
to
people
find
I
the
know
world
that
map
went to
that
the
you're
Grand Canyon,
posting.
they said it was like really fucking
Which
hot
one? The
there.
Orsterra one?
Huh?
yeah.
I said the few
Here, I
people
got
that I
you.
know that went there, they said it was
Just
really
look at
fucking hot
Orsterra
there.
interactive map.
In summer it's warm, but it's not
It
like
doesn't
I'll just
work
post
it's
it
not
right
like
here.
southern Arizona. Was that?
That was the map that for.
That's the one that's everyone uses.
I can never access it on my phone. It
Yeah.
doesn't
It's
work
very
right.
it's very hard to use on your phone.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I have a laptop. I should bring it more.
Now there's more room on the table again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're not as
Cluttered, yeah.
cluttered.
We're not as scrunched together.
Yeah.
It helps
That's
that
one
one,
one
two,
reason
four,
that
five,
it's good
six,
we
seven,
start
eight.
doing it here now because my table can't handle this big of a group anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. It looks like there's what, 4 different regions? Maybe
I
five?
know, there's like 7 or 8.
Wait.
1, 2, 3 in
After
the
I'm
north.
done with
4,
The
5,
full,
6, 7.
the church stuff.
8. Don't forget this
8.
little.
Yeah. Right. 8.
I haven't done church, so I'm just going back to the tavern. To
Anywhere there's a
find
dotted line that's a
other
breakup
members
of the
our group.
regions.
Gotcha.
Or you could just look up Orsterra regions.
There's 8 different regions from this particular continent.
Frostlands, flatlands, coastlands, highlands, sunlands, riverlands, clifflands, and woodlands.
So,
All very self-explanatory.
2 of which are extremely hot.
There's 8 Titan orbs too?
Yes.
well,
Chance is on that.
I wonder if that
It's
was
like I
planned.
thought it
Oh,
out.
2 of them were founded.
It's like it was preordained.
Oh, we don't know
It's
if
like
it
you did your
originally
research.
stems
Located in the
from
hills.
the highlands.
Highlands and
We found the water one. That was probably the coastlands.
yeah, the coastlands.
The
yeah,
water
that
one
was-
we pulled out of her chest.
Yeah, but it was found
Yeah,
in
in the water.
yeah, which is close to the coastlands because this is the distance between the coastlands across the sea.
Yeah, we found it in or just south
You
of.
guys are currently.
Yeah, so we found it here, and this is the coastlands up
So he
here.
goes,
So yeah,
you found this one
so
in
we
the
can say we found the coastlands and
So, chances are that we're all.
highlands and what are we in? Clifflands.
Me knowing particular locations of all of them would have to be whichever one I have the closest relationship to. And whether we liked it or not, me and Pyros were brothers at one point. So
Hydros and pyros.
I can kind of see if I can locate him. But it would probably take me a couple days to see if I can sense his presence somewhere on this planet.
Okay. We have a couple of days downtime, so.
Sounds good. Let me ask you a question, friend.
Mhm.
What is your driving purpose in life?
To feed.
To satiate my hunger.
He's been
I need
asked
a
this question
Snickers.
so many times.
Actually, that would probably be pretty close, would be sedate my hunger. I'm always hungry.
What kind of hunger do you have?
Blood.
Oh no. I can just imagine that.
I don't know why particularly hunger. You say you're hungry for what again?
It might hurt, but it'll hurt you as well.
Blood.
Oh yeah, it will.
Blood.
There's a dangerous item right there.
Now, if it's particular kind of blood, it's blood in general.
That's you hold it like this.
Yeah,
I prefer humanoid.
10-foot pole with that.
Humanoid blood.
yeah.
Huh.
That one requires
This was going to be
the end of a staff. Yeah.
Maybe I can help you satiate that hunger.
also a very gracious offer.
Sometimes I can help you not want to murder people.
Yeah, 2 different ways of doing it though.
Yeah.
Because I read this guy's personality.
Yeah, well, you do get a sense regardless, right? Like, it is within your possession, so
Yeah.
it is straight up what it is. I will do whatever it takes to help the person who I am destined to work. And since we are bonded in such a matter, I think it would be appropriate for me to help you regardless of consequences.
Understood.
I look forward to our relationship, friends.
Trips.
She passes down to
Trixie. It's Trixie. Don't trust him.
I'm sure.
Trixie. Not like the name Trixie, like Trixie, like the way Gollum says. Trixie. Trixie. Trixie, little hobbits. That happens. Yeah, stab it through.
Thank you.
My voice is too.
You got me.
Can do a ball. Chris can do a better
Or
golf.
you got me McDonald's. I don't remember what you got me, but
And then a.
Appreciate it. So yeah, I guess that's
See,
Nasty
Is this a paper?
And as you were going towards the tavern, you bump into these two as they're headed in a direction.
I look like a random stranger that bumped
Who are you?
God damn.
Yeah.
He's never gonna recognize plays. I just
Keep going.
Hey,
Actually, you don't even say it unless you.
Picking up new people.
Who are you?
place.
Who are you?
You fucking know. Stop.
Sunlight is
looking
very
over that
intelligent, so
side.
I'm incredibly
Oh,
oblivious.
so good.
Hey, so the sword
just fucking
is not gonna be a sword. It's gonna be a book now.
It's like I
And,
here you were.
So that is gonna be done in like 2 days. So instead of waiting for a week, we're gonna be just waiting 2 days.
Dude, I just got a big tip.
About what?
Okay, I'm not
Wait,
gonna believe
it's
it.
like which way?
I don't need to know about your sexual.
There's a mansion here that's haunted by sorcerer. Okay? That's crazy.
Trust me, it was the only interesting information we could get.
Apparently, this place is really boring aside from the dog tape, and that's really kind of it. But there's a place, dude. Think about that.
Yeah. Or we could go to a library, learn some shit,
That's gonna take too long.
and then maybe find another one of those stones.
That's gonna take too long.
Normally,
So by
I
that,
love
for now-
libraries and the smell of books, but I had to get braver and get out. I think this would be a great adventure.
Well, with
Go
our
check some
group, with the way our group works, I guarantee if we go to a library, someone's going to die.
True, Dominico could die almost anywhere.
He gets a paper cut, and it happens to be from a necrotic book or some shit, and he just dies.
Am I present at this?
No.
No.
It's
We're
just sarcasm.
We're walking back in the street.
Yeah, we're just out.
I love that y'all is talking shit about fucking Dominico
Yeah.
getting him cut and dying. If he was there, he'd probably be like, knowing my fucking luck,
Where were you going?
I'll go find the fortune teller.
Oh yeah.
They tell you if
On your way.
Okay.
On your way to the
Did you know
fortune
you can make
tower.
holy water?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry.
This
You
costs me
continue
50
your
gold.
thing. I'll get to your
25.
Okay.
25 gold worth of silver.
Hey, Mace, you wanna come with us or do you wanna?
Where are you going?
I told you the fucking.
Oh
mansion,
no, I don't
bro.
want to. Do you need help?
Whatever. I don't know.
We might
We'll
need
be
help.
fine.
I don't know if the two of us should be the only
We'll
ones
be
to go.
fine. What's the worst that can happen?
We split the party and we both die.
He's dead. Plus, the only person who's seen him is a guy named Nine Hearts and some
Truth be
other
told,
guy.
though, it could all be a lie, and we could just
Yes.
be walking in, and then we're gonna get attacked, and people are gonna take our
Why would
money.
the guy? They wouldn't. Come on.
I mean, they'll do terrible things to us and probably eat me because they were cat people.
Hey, is this like a 1 day, only 3 members of our party kind of deal?
I don't know.
I don't know what this man's
I haven't gone there yet.
So what do we
How
do?
about we talk with the rest of the group
For
first?
what?
You gotta
They're
go
gonna
interview.
be like, yeah, 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 yeah. They're not
You
gonna
know,
listen to
Dom
me. Don't
Nico's
listen to me.
dumbass is gonna go.
I mean, they could go interview more crackheads. I don't know.
This is where you're getting the information from, is crackheads?
No. Just drunken sailors.
Yeah, they're the only sailors in town. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Why do we?
Isn't this town
is it like,
underground?
Are people disappearing there or something?
Could be.
It's a spooky house and you would go. Okay.
I mean, the spooky house might have information
Exactly.
that
He's a
could
sorcerer. He might be
that
alive and dead at the same
could
time.
be related. It could be related.
Exactly.
It is
Okay,
the only
okay,
other
let's go.
interesting
I'll
thing
go
around
with
it.
you.
Okay, you don't have to. You sound forced. What the fuck?
You are both very squishy people. You will die if anything attacks you.
I've never.
I whisper into your ear.
Oh my god.
Not as easily as Dominico
You
could,
are
but
very
probably
good at
could.
healing shit and helping people. You are very good at a lot of stuff.
Healing
Neither of
heals
you
too.
are good at taking a punch. I'm
I've taken
decent
a
at
punch
that.
Before.
Yeah, but like,
I think my
okay,
master
I agree that you could take more punches than the average person.
Thank you.
But I work better as being a flesh and blood shield for you guys. Okay?
You're not a shit. No, don't think of yourself like you're a person.
Yeah.
You were born in the womb of your mother and then pushed out. And then now you're here in front of me.
Yeah, and apparently that was a very unpleasant process for her.
I'm
But
sure it
she
was.
talks about it a lot for her mom. It's weird as shit. Anyways, let's go do this thing. Shit.
Let's just go.
How far
I
away are we
mean,
from the
if
tavern?
it's if it's a trap, we could send Dominico.
How far away from you over time? Like a few minutes. Not that far.
Are we within distance? She could just quickly do a message towards Nova and be like, "Hey, we're gonna go do this stupid shit."
Yep.
Hey, just send.
Nah,
Nova's in the
it's
room.
okay,
Just
it's
tell
okay.
Nova.
It's okay.
Tell Nova.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You guys go off and do random shit all the time. You're okay. I'm fine. I'm really fine.
Yeah, we went to a safe place. We're going to a
No,
haunted
you want
house.
to go. You want to go talk to. That was the same.
I didn't want to go talk to him. Well, I wanted to go. Well, yeah, but I didn't know he's my boss yet.
Yes, exactly. But
And you guys were there.
no, we weren't. We were in the other fucking room. Anyways.
That's a room, not a city's
Yeah,
distance.
that's not. Look, we're going.
Okay, fine. We're going. We're going. I'm going with you.
All right.
You're gonna die.
I'm all powerful sorcerer. You know what? I got this.
Yeah, he's ultimate power and
But
whatnot.
like his little journal's like, you got this. You're
You guys are heading off to Marlock's mansion.
Ah, that's where we're headed off to. Marlock.
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 That was
I'm gonna really quickly pull out a piece of paper, write a quick note saying PJ and I keep forgetting your character's name.
Nibbles.
Nibbles. That's right. I keep wanting to say Squibbles. I'm like, that doesn't sound
You can
right.
say squiggles. It sounds like
That's how he thinks, yeah.
PJ and Nibbles want to go to a haunted house. They're gonna die, so I'm going with them so they don't. And then I'm gonna fold that up, and then like I'm just gonna go to a random person, I guess. That I don't have anything, and hopefully they don't. Like I'm not gonna pick just some like fucking drugged out dude or something like that. I'm gonna go to like. Also, I'm gonna include a note. Hey, the guy that delivers this message, give him like 2 gold or some shit. And I'm gonna stop a random guy that looks like he's a normal person. Hey,
What?
sorry, real quick. Could you do me a favor? I'm terribly busy. I need this message delivered to somebody staying at the tavern in room 4. They will give you 2 gold upon delivery of this message. Just for going right over to the tavern and handing that to the person staying in this room. She looks like a tiefling woman.
Okay.
Just if you do that, she'll give you 2 gold. Simple as that.
Whatever.
Okay. Thank you. I go on. Hopefully he gives it. I don't know. I didn't give him money. No,
Still, it's 2 gold, so
Yeah.
He's not,
it's a lot to a commoner.
He's not gonna say no to that.
2 gold. I'm gonna tunnel all day and it's more money than I make.
So hopefully, Nova's like, fuck.
That's a day's worth
I
of
mean,
work
if
for
things
skilled
go
labor.
bad, we could be.
Yeah.
Wait, no, is it 50 silver pieces or what is standard
What are you
pay for
doing?
skilled labor?
I just nothing. Let's go.
Okay. Jeez. We're off to see the Warlock. Wait, no, the sorcerer, the wonderful sorcerer of Marlock's mansion. Because I don't fucking know.
DJ, we're friends, but you say some crazy shit.
No, that's sound
Yeah.
image. Damn it. I wish I had a
It's
scroll
okay,
size.
because you know what?
I'm gonna talk to
PJ
him
will
about
just
doing
look
that.
monstrously scary and will scare everything in there.
Aw, thank you. I know I did.
Starboard,
Will be
that's
so
boat
terrifying.
Yeah.
The
shit.
monsters
Even
in
has the lights
there
angles and everything.
will be alerted of us.
Mhm.
We-
Oh, that's gonna happen.
12.5.
We are gonna hunt
Hmm?
that
You're right.
mansion.
We're gonna hunt. Yeah, we're gonna be the monsters.
We are hunting that mansion.
Fuck yeah. Going down the
And you
style.
guys are walking towards
Sounds
the
like
mansion.
Marlock's
Okay. I grabbed it because I was like, just so I could always have a physical reference for my
As you were
brain.
looking around,
Because it's always one of those things where if I'm not really paying attention, I don't think about it enough because I don't work on a boat ever
Yeah.
or use one. So it's that one thing I just put on there as like a small reminder in case I was ever. This is like my DMing
picture
tools.
of the NPC section. You see,
Is that the mansion?
Oh, this is the other epic level stuff.
you see an interesting looking gnome woman. Who looks strangely like Dominica.
This one went up to level
with
30.
glasses, and a pigtail, and she is casually just walking around. She has a book in her hand, and she's currently observing the details.
Of the expansion or what?
No, not the mansion.
We're just on the
I was
street?
talking to Sir.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're
Details
switching. We're
of what?
switching.
What?
He
Scenes.
said she's carefully examining details of what?
She's currently looking into a shop. A source like a flower
Oh.
shop.
Yo, girl. Can I get your number?
Can I get your number?
What is it with all
But
these?
you get details, you look at her, and she is the exact copy of her.
Oh, yeah, it's
Except
female.
it's a girl. Yep. With glasses and pigtails.
You've got another doppelganger. This time female.
Oh my.
What in the ever-loving fuck is going on here?
That's what.
Am I
What is
being
with all
cloned? I
these
just-
Dominico look-alike? Why do all the gnomes look like Dominico?
That's racist.
Haven't we had
Ernest Shackleton is
haven't we
Look,
had enough
hold on.
known racism?
It might be racist, but if it's fucking true, it's fucking true.
I had to make the joke though.
Ernest Shackleton's
Hey, we've seen 3 gnomes in this town. They all look like him.
That might just be how gnomes look.
I call bullshit.
There was a gnome
Look, unless we all look like a sack of potatoes, I don't.
Maybe there's
That-
a Dominica.
We all look like an emo ass.
That or Dominica's mom got around.
You observe her going into the flower shop. It's just something you take.
Dude.
Oh, Nico, you got a wife
Look, hold on. At least he didn't say, "Is that Nico fucking cross-dressing?" Because then that would have been, I would have lost it there.
That could be the case.
Fuck no! Everybody knows where
Something
he's
you
at.
take note of.
I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely. I'm just like. Alright.
he doing now? That crazy Dominico.
That crazy Dominic.
Dressing like it.
He almost dies a couple of times, and then he just fragments himself all over the
It's
place.
like he's trying to win the contest to be the most batshit
Okay,
crazy one in the
Dominico.
group.
Yes.
Currently going into the
Oh yeah.
fortune teller's area.
Yeah.
You walk into this tent that seems to be made, just kind of like made up nearby, essentially. It's almost like like the Sally thing from the Peanuts. It's literally the sign, fortune telling, and like a gold piece, and then a tint afterwards.
Nah, fuck it. What do I got left to lose? Just flip coin there.
My sanity. No, I've already lost that then.
Well, I've got nothing
So you
else
put
to
a gold
lose.
in and walk in.
Uh-huh.
You walk into this ambience. Stars everywhere. Purple, black smoke covering the area. And you can see the hood, which is slightly lifted above the head a little bit. And you just hear, so, you've come to get your fortune told, huh?
Yep. I guess so.
No. She like turns around. It's Nova.
Oh.
This is what she's doing for the day. And she goes, what the fuck are you doing here?
Ooh,
Oh God, no.
You didn't get my message.
All right. All right. Well,
I want my 2 gold.
Well, no. You already put a gold in, right?
yeah.
All right. Well, do you want your fortune told?
You're gonna just tell me I'm fucking cursed. Everybody else does.
What? No, I wouldn't. I'm on your side, dumb.
Oh, please tell me she's doing the whole
First one in the
voice
group.
and
I'm on your
everything.
side.
That's great.
You want your fortune told, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or see how I'm gonna die today.
She pulls out a deck of cards. Starts like pulling the tarot card deck a little bit.
Deck of many things.
Tis. Nova's
She just
playing
has
poker.
That's a deck of many things. She just literally has it under at all times.
Yeah.
Draw 1. Oh, that's a skeleton bear with a sign.
Ooh,
That means
lose
you're
your soul.
gonna die. You're gonna
Okay.
die.
She's gonna read your fortune for you.
Watch is gonna come up as cursed. Oh, you're gonna have a good day this day. Cursed.
Hey.
You have gotten the skeleton, the hangman,
Oh, holy
dead in the middle
shit.
is wish.
The blight. Oh, you already have that.
Extra blight.
Extra blight.
Oh man.
Look, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. if
Don't go
someone
near
has
any
blight.
more puddles.
Because there's the blight in it. All puddles have the blight.
The blight. The-
Oh, you made it? Are you made it?
There's a thing. There's a resource I have,
Yeah.
and it's very easy to make.
Yeah.
I'll show you later.
I'm just glad that he didn't like have me roll
And
stuff to
they
get these cards.
It's like that stuff.
Uh-oh. She pushes a card down. She goes, the hanged suicide.
Oh my. Worse than the regular hangman.
The card depicts a foolish girl in a hand making a sign. It is associated with a certain animal, illusion, and fertility. Inverted, it represents a certain profession, prophecy, and a disappointment. This card feels hot to the touch. Feel it. It's hot. Burns. You want me to make it hot?
I've been burnt by a fucking dragon.
The
We know
black
this.
is pale.
He
yellow,
has also
and
been burned badly by
stars.
acid.
It has a border of bricks on it. Do you know what this means for you, doesn't it?
No.
That's why I told
Why do you think I
Nova.
came here? So that way all this shit can be explained.
This means that you keep putting yourself in danger for others just for the sake
This is bias.
of being a hero.
This is bias.
Okay?
It's rigged.
That's stupid. You know that's dumb, right?
No, you're stupid, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Stab it.
To be honest, for Nico, he's trapped over there. We can't get him back. If he comes back, he's probably gonna die. I'm living vicariously for him so that way he can somewhat get his fucking life back.
Okay, listen. Look at me. Look at me, right? Do you know why that other guy exists? Because you keep fucking with things you shouldn't fuck with.
We talked about Damien.
Yes. The ethereal plane,
Yeah.
you keep fucking with it. The more you fuck with it, the more shit's gonna fuck with you back.
Why do you think I stopped trying to contact Nico?
I think it's too late for that at this point.
Oh, well. Well,
You
if
do
it's-
it all
if
the
it-
time. I'm not saying you're doing it for a wrong reason. What I'm saying is that. Never mind. Try to be a little less dangerous, because it's not a you thing anymore. It's a us thing. We're a group now. Probably start acting like it.
So don't be the team lab rat. Got it.
I'm not saying that you're not. Ghost Prime.
Why do you think I'm doing all the dangerous shit?
That's not you growing as Prime. That's you just being like, okay.
Feels like something that
that-
would really
that-
benefit one particular
Okay.
character.
Do I really have to do it this
we'll
way?
get into it.
I'm gonna get graphic, okay?
Also, totally the
You're just subbing all this
invincibility.
situation, okay?
I mean, it's one attack,
Mhm.
but still
You know
very
where I'm
strong.
going with this.
He's 16.
Stop.
Right?
True enough.
When you take damage from any
Stop bending
source,
over
you
for
reduce
everyone.
the
That's
damage
what I'm
to
trying to
zero.
tell
Once
you.
use a spoon, you can
That's
use
it.
for a short rest.
Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a virtual clientele that are gonna think that I'm an
No,
actual
it's-
fortune teller, which I kind
Oh
of.
yeah, not dying.
But
I
if
have
you,
that one.
do you really wish to have your future told?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Giovanni.
The main reason why I came here. The main reason why I came
He's gonna
here.
rule this life forever.
Eventually, we're gonna become.
Because eventually,
at
I
war
know
with
I'm
each
gonna
other
die.
And separate.
And it's probably not gonna be
eventually
something
build up
that
your
I
own
did.
nation.
Oh, grab my hand.
That's yours. Stay over there. You
Give her your hands, and she
We're going
she
to
closes her
war.
eyes,
Those are
and
different from the ones.
you feel your mind and your body slowly start to float as everything else starts to float.
That's ones I
as
just
well.
found off of a random,
And-
like WikiDoc. WikiDoc.
I make my own country, just make called Greenland.
And as that is happening,
I'm dying again.
you
What's that one?
Just similar, but
comes back down with you as well,
combat prowess.
and she goes,
oh yeah.
"Whoa."
I don't use melee.
You choose to hit instead. You do this 3 times. You just choose to
What
hit
did you
things.
see? 'Cause I didn't see shit.
There's a shit ton of you. There's a lot of you everywhere. What'd you do?
I mean,
I saw 8 of you all in a room. Specifically counted 8.
what is with this fucking number 8? There's 8 fucking Titan Orbs. There's 8 fucking regions. There's 8 fucking me's.
Listen,
Stop
stop trying to contact Nico.
I've done that. I've stopped.
Too late. There's 8 of you now.
Well, then don't tell me to stop if I've already stopped.
You're gonna create like 30 of you, and then we're all fucked.
Now
You
we're
can
down.
make
Emo
your
gnomes.
own army.
Something's
Emo
attached
gnomes
itself
everywhere.
to
The
you.
Adventurers Guild
Well, we
Every
knew that.
from the first one.
It's a parasite called Sogrim.
No,
I don't talk about it
They
anymore.
were they
No,
look all
no.
the same.
the,
Like, as
oh,
far as
the other
names
thing
go,
that I
but-
saw was a
They have
face.
different.
An ever-changing face, a floating one. And it was full of green ore.
There's a GM binder one
And it
as
was
well.
hovering over you like
here we
a
go.
goddamn snake.
Just open my bag, look at my slime. The fuck are you doing?
That boon of invincibility is much.
Dominico, if you're not gonna take this
Or
serious,
like-
leave.
Oh,
My
I'm
balance,
taking
but
it
this is the one
serious.
that I was looking
I
at.
just. My defense mechanism, goddammit.
Something's attached itself to you, and we gotta figure that out. But
Literally.
we have so many other things on our plate right now.
Okay,
We need to
let,
take
There's
it
still
one
one
step
for
at a
short
time.
rest.
let me ask this question.
And
Could you divine
one
whether or
instance
not
of
it was
damage.
attached to me before I started contacting Dominico? Or no, not Dominico, Nico, or
Booties of a sick.
was it after?
Oh, future Joe,
Always
not the
the
past Joe.
one.
I can't tell the past.
Oh, now who's making jokes?
I'm not making a joke. I'm serious.
I think that's referring to power word.
I can't see what happens. I
But
can
it's
see
set
what's
your
going
HP
on
to
in
zero.
the
It's not
future.
like if you were to take
Well,
damage that pushed you to
I mean,
zero.
we
We can
always-
change the
abilities
future,
that
that's
would
always
outright
the
kill you.
case.
So power
I
would
mean,
kill
but,
wouldn't work
we
on
always
character left down.
we always assumed that something was going on
Very
because I
strong
felt
still.
cursed before Nico got separated from me. So, and that face might have been attached to me since forever.
Okay.
We never know.
Alright. She flips you a gold back. It's gone to the same place that get out of here.
All right. I won't tell Blaze about your secret fortune-telling business.
It's not a secret. I do this all the time, just whenever we actually have time to do it.
Does he know?
Blaze will, if he knows you're doing it, will always come to your shop to get a reading.
No.
Every single time he will go to get a reading. If he
No.
finds out about it, he's
I
going to
know.
your shop to get a reading.
No.
What's gonna happen in 5
Tell
minutes?
him. Don't
Alright.
tell him.
I guess this will be our little secret.
Good.
Can I
Get out
tell,
of here.
can I tell PJ?
She already
Oh my
knows.
god.
Wow, I kept it a secret.
PJ
It's a
doesn't.
secret. Something I don't need to tell.
That would
This is
increase my
not
spell
important.
save DC
Oh,
by
don't you
4.
know?
It's
You know
already
that
at
that boring
25.
thing is
My
happening
spell
over
save
there?
DC would be
That's
50.
boring to her.
Which is only passable
Alright,
by
get out of here. Here you go.
Alright.
level 20 characters.
Okay, the guys that are headed towards the mansion.
Yay!
With proficiency in
How
that.
far
Walking
is
up
the-
on it, looking at it. How haunted does it look?
You'd
How
have to be
far-
like 13
How
How
hard
far
is
away
it?
would the mansion be
with
from
proficiency in
the
that.
town?
About
Yeah.
a 25 to 30 minute walk.
And that would
Now
still
we're
require
looking
an
at
extra
it.
20.
Does it look Scooby-Doo
That is-
mansion? Or does it look like just a regular fucking house
It's,
people think is haunted?
it's really big. It's a massive area. And
Like
it's
20
not,
rooms across from each
it's
other?
not Haunted Mansion, Scooby-Doo.
Damn.
It's not that bad.
Damn.
But it is old.
It
It's
is.
decrepit. There is
Edges
some wear and tear on this
overgrown.
building. But it's big and
It's thick boys.
Is it covered in like ivy and stuff like that? Like
These epic
plants and stuff?
no.
No.
Looking like some random guy still.
to benefit from it.
I stopped some other random guy. I'm like, hey,
Damn.
what's that about? What's this place?
That's the mansion. You don't go in the mansion.
What's in the mansion?
Ghosts.
Oh,
What's the
Spookies.
mansion?
So I
What
wonder
does it look like?
What
Don't
kind
look
of
what the stories.
booze?
if
I
we
wouldn't
This
dare
staff of
try to
power
figure
is
it
now
out,
merged
sir.
with me, and I don't
It's
require the
dangerous in
2 minute
there.
slot for it. And I'm just gonna get another staff
if
of
we
power.
hear it,
We want to tell.
We get
I
to
want to tell
keep
like
it.
some
Yes,
some
of course.
ghost stories.
I know there's artifacts that
ghost
could
stories?
be
Yeah, come
seen.
and
like
chill
maybe
this
if we go into the guy's office, he has
From
study
Ray's
or something,
perspective,
and
don't
has
mind
a
my
deed to
Ray's
this
perspective.
house, we keep the house and clear the ghost out. And by
You
clear
really
the
wanna go in
ghost
that
out,
I got
Me,
one.
the
I
reality
mean,
for
you scared the
GMI.
shit out of him, all the ghosts in there.
Murdoch
looked at
owned
this?
it years ago.
Murdoch.
I
He's
have
dead,
not.
gone.
So it's available. It's on the
So-
market.
It
You really want a
consists of
ghost?
6
Mansion, yeah.
Excuse me, random
you can
stranger
attune to
man.
this
Thank you.
single
What's
item.
up?
And
What could you tell us about
simultaneously attune to
Murdoch?
these without them picking up
Murdoch
improvement
used to
slots
own
of
this
each one
town
of them,
until people
giving you a
didn't
plus
like
1
the
bonus
fact
to
that
your
he was
potency through
embezzling
and
so much money.
each one
Too
has a
much
different
money.
ability.
And
On top of
his
the ability to
greediness
get
caught up
from
with
this.
him and he was slave.
Was his first name Matthew?
No.
Matt Murdoch? Daredevil?
Yeah.
You look at me all weird.
So PJ,
So you're
you
essentially
still
gonna use
wanna
Madonna
go in
or-
there?
So you get a plus 6 to intelligence
Yeah,
saving
let's
throws.
do it.
I think of Murdoch from the 18.
Yeah,
What
but
the-
there's a
Oh my
Murdoch.
God.
I was thinking
Okay.
Daredevil.
Let's
Yeah.
go in this
That's
silly
where he was
house.
going with it.
Wait, who killed him if he was that powerful?
18 would have been before
I
the
don't
time.
know. The Octopath Travelers.
I've seen
Wait.
18.
What?
Creatures can between
Sure,
levels
what
of
is it?
money.
That's what they called themselves.
Assistant, I see good
I
know
seeing.
those
that-
words.
that-
Creatures can take or read all
Because
the dollars.
tentacles! They were like in the tentacles.
My grandpa was
Were they
a
sea
big
creatures?
fan
I don't
of
know.
the 18.
They weren't sea creatures.
I start
No.
walking
You're
to the house.
attuned
I'm like,
to
Essentially,
essentially
Oh,
seven,
that's my
seven
idea.
items,
I want this to be done
Yeah.
with.
It's not
gaining the
such a
abilities of
buzzkill.
each
Let's
one.
go. Thank you, kind
What is this
stranger
item
that
called
knows Murdoch
The
and his
Orrery of the
stories.
Wanderer.
Yes.
Things random
No one goes
passerby.
by. No one goes past that gate.
Okay,
Oh,
we
you're
can go
going
past the gate.
that
We
gate.
have to. We have to.
Oh.
Actually, before I enter
So
the gate,
nice.
I have to look to see if I notice anything like obviously harmful, like on the property.
You see
You should
graves?
cast ceremony on it. I don't know what
Nothing-
it does. I
nothing
don't know
obvious.
Oh,
what-
actually, I will.
The ambience, there is a lot of graves here. Headstones.
Can you find if some of things are
Oh my
consecrated
God,
like
but
that?
that,
Yeah.
that minor detriment
That's
though.
what I was thinking.
Could I roll for investigation, see if anyone looks out of the ordinary?
Because it would
Sure.
have minor detriments.
Well, I
in
know,
it.
I could-
I mean,
Right,
but
protection
those
from
are all
good and
random.
evil would
Those
be
are
good
just
here too.
that
Possible.
one. Yeah, that's
As
true.
an action, I can
I
detect
rolled
good
a
and evil.
21.
Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell. No location of any celestial yeah.
Okay, so I-
yeah.
I rolled a 21 investigation.
You find out.
Anything odd?
There's a random gnome sitting in a grave.
Does it also look like Dominique?
No, they could.
Oh, they don't all get the
God damn it, this fucker's everywhere.
Oh, one
Yeah,
plus
you
one is
see-
strength.
you see
Yeah,
most
one
of
gets
these-
plus one.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah,
plus one to
already-
That's
yeah,
it,
that-
saving
that's
throw.
what I figured.
Yeah, because there's what 6 of them.
Yeah.
Look, everywhere we go at this point, we're just gonna find
Graveyard.
another burden to
No-
dominate.
nothing
Strength
too
on this
crazy. You do notice that there are
But they all have
a couple of bats
2 abilities
that seem
each.
to be hanging out in the shadows nearby.
My flying
Yeah, they
feather.
each have 2 different
Nothing too
abilities.
Isn't that pigeons?
No, rats with wings.
Well, that's what they call them in New York.
So you get
I
12,
mean,
Do either of you guys have like?
13, 14.
I smell the air
just
too a little
different
bit, and I
abilities.
just assume it smells
Anything like that on you? Anything better than a dagger?
I whisper over to PJ. I say, yeah, it seems fine from what I can tell.
Yeah, hi.
It's not. There's a lot of undead in there. How many is multiple?
Undead.
Like when I hit that, how many like that attacks?
3 immediate.
There's like at least 3 in there, and that's just within 60 feet of us, standing at the
I
front
think
gate.
by far Warriors one would probably be.
So the real question
will
we
be
need
the
to
best
ask
option.
ourselves is, do we want to fight?
If you have all of some
Oh,
of
we're
his
just
parts.
gonna see.
Yeah.
Did I see like a weapon shop within a couple minutes walk from where we are right now? No.
I
Not
have
where you were going.
I have a very
Realize
stupid
what
question.
Like not like magic shit. I want like just a fucking regular
It's
ass short
debatable,
sword.
actually. I'm
Does
looking through
any
what
of
its
these undead
abilities
look like
are.
Dominique?
I
Let's
have
just
to look
say
at
you
the
came
main one
across
as well.
someplace and you get a short.
Okay, I'll be back in a
To make it a
second.
lot easier.
Don't
for
go in
everyone.
yet. I go in.
Yeah, because I picture this man
Like
who would be
2
kind of
gold or some shit.
isolated from the rest of town.
Definitely is. It's literally off the side of your time.
Like, yeah, we don't go near here.
None
so
of
we're
these
not
undead
building.
look like Dominique.
And this
at
weird
all,
and
right?
passive.
No.
We don't know yet. They haven't actually seen them. They just know they're there.
Oh my god.
That'd be so cool.
10 will be-
I swear to God, if there's an
Okay.
undead fucking Dominico, I'm gonna lose my shit.
we're gonna
And we
it's
get
gonna
to-
be our best friend.
Kill it. Or make
Immediately.
friends with it. And
A
then
very
replace
cheery,
you with
upbeat,
it.
very
undead
versatile.
Dominico.
Just they come
Yeah.
back like, Dominico, you've been replaced.
Multiple times.
Look, this motherfucker's happy
I
all
come
the
back
time.
with a short
Dominico's
sword.
a fucking edgelord.
Well, you
Fuck
know
out
what?
party.
I figured out I had 8 versions of me. You could go form a party with
What's
yourself.
that for?
They could
I
all be
don't
edgy
wanna
and
be
emo
me.
to each other.
I'm disguised.
Oh no, they're gonna be different
I'm not
personalities.
using
Yeah,
my
we're not
weapons.
gonna be.
They're
You'll
rare
still be
here.
there. So as long as I'm still
So sword instead.
So you're a stranger,
Fight
regular guy
Davey
with
for
a
the
short sword.
title.
I like the
I'm
storyline.
from
of all of
hell.
To be fair, each of its
A little
parts
bit-
are
I don't like the
considered
storyline.
legendary, so not artifact.
I used to
Or
go
very
to a
rare.
whole version of
Yeah.
different versions of me and genders.
There's some
and
abilities.
And I touch you.
Crazy high.
I just put my hand on your head. Protection from evil and good as we
I
start
think just
walking
the
in
sheer
here.
number of abilities is what
Yeah.
makes it
that.
powerful.
It is very
You can't get
versatile.
possessed,
Oh, sweet.
and you can help other people not get possessed. Hopefully, so
Oh, so that is that just being cast onto.
I can only cast it on one person.
Okay, and that's smart. Cast on me.
Okay, let's go in. I push the gates open. I start walking in towards where I detected the fucking undead.
Oh, this is gonna be so
Immediately
fun.
as you walk in, you can see the bats start to scurry off.
Oh, spooky, scary skeletons.
He's actually genuinely
Yeah.
startled for like a
Those are
moment.
bats.
He's like,
You sing the wrong
being
song.
great.
Have we
I
seen
am
you be a
on
bat
an
yet? We
adventure.
haven't seen that, right?
No.
Okay. No, that was a
We
big
haven't.
joke.
But
Yeah. Okay.
this place seems so bad right now.
I haven't actually turned into a bat yet.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, PJ would be very at home here.
I just keep walking in.
He's this guy. So what do you
And
do
I
you think?
point out because I know I can, it pings like the location. Like I know, so I'm just like, there is where the undead are. Look at that spot as we walk through.
As you enter the door,
It is
it-
very
as
versatile.
you try, actually,
Would
no.
I say
as
it
you
is
try to enter the door,
insanely good?
lock on
Yeah.
it.
Very strong
How high is
versatility.
this gate?
Would I choose
What?
it as a
How high is
mage?
this gate?
No, you got to the gate.
Oh,
There's a big
probably.
door on the mansion.
Unless there's not a
That would be the
Double
main
doors.
door.
It's double doors.
It would make
Actually, look
sense.
at
I've walked
to
to
me.
the left of it.
Because I've never actually
Most places
just
have
sifted through
windows
artifacts
next to
and
the
what would be
doors, and I
strong
just
for a caster.
smack it.
You could have just stabbed the undead.
Sure, go for it.
Staff of the
I
Forbidden.
just smack the window and then clear it with
Dang
the edge
it,
of
we're
the
gonna have to
sword.
replace that window now.
I know. We need once we find the deed, of course.
No, yeah, you
Okay.
should go on to
Totally
Orcus.
fine.
I look inside before I step through.
Successfully
Why don't
tuned
you
to it.
take some of the
Even
rope-
Giovanni's
okay,
not
rope-
that
Hello? Hello?
I'm gonna check out the book. I don't know what that is.
I
Hello?
mean, you already broke the thing, so I mean, we're not sneaky now.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm dead sorcerer.
No,
Please to
no,
make
don't
her.
go back immediately. I mean,
No.
not immediately. Let's see what's here
No,
first.
no.
Do it immediately, but that'd be funny.
You see one of the bats just, and then just pop into a person.
Oh!
And
Probably
they-
the
and they go,
souls of Luba's
"Need
Taraka
fat
of
now."
souls.
Is this your house?
I didn't want
You
to. My friend wanted to come here.
Whatever.
It
There's
gives
some
you
fucking
spells.
powerful things everywhere.
You
I hate
automatically
this world.
can save on
Looking at him, can I kind of figure out
Let's
what
go
it
back to
is?
Soldrome.
on divination spells.
Unless you know what a vampire
Not really.
is.
Like,
Is
A
that?
vampire is?
It looks like someone who would be a.
Whoa! Oh, he gets kind of excited for like,
Kind of
I've never
guy.
seen a vampire
Yeah,
before.
just the fate
Unless you
to-
told me about these things.
What is?
Yeah.
No, that That's a guy who is also.
Terminator.
He's probably a druid or something.
Run it from me. I've never seen one.
16.
16? Yeah. He's got the fangs and everything. He's got
Most
the
artifacts
earrings.
are weapons, swords.
Yeah.
So this place isn't haunted by ghosts and shit, just vampires. Is what's going on here?
No, that goes to.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
If
damn,
you
you guys
banish
gonna
it.
make
Oh,
stuff.
but you guys can be free to stay if you want. We could
Okay.
use the visitors.
Yeah.
Something tells me though. That
Sorry about the
that
window. I
there's a
thought it was literally
snack.
just ghosts.
Come
No,
on.
the sunlight's going to be an issue, but we could deal in a few seconds.
Seconds. I mean, that's pretty quick. What, does it turn night already? Is it nighttime now?
No, but he got grab a curtain. Mark, grab a curtain.
Mark!
Mark.
And another vampire comes up. And gets a curtain over there.
Nibbles does turn to the vampire and he's like, "We are very sorry about your window, sir.
Yeah, we heard what happened to
We
him.
assumed that this
He
mansion was
He
abandoned."
is gone.
He's not-
But he is a ghost here. Yes, he is a great ghost. He's full of stupid stories and he's not interesting to talk to.
I would love to talk to him.
Can we talk to him?
He was a great sorcerer. He actually.
Yeah?
I know
Nice.
Who do you happen to be?
Oh, my name is Pete.
Oh,
And I
nice
am,
to meet
he
you.
takes his
Peter.
hat off, does a little bow, and I am Nibbles.
Ooh, nice to meet you, little Nibbles. You look scrumptious.
No,
I literally hide kind of in
John.
I literally am like, I
look
told
scrumptious.
you
No,
they
John.
want to eat
Yes,
me.
this is John, right?
I
Yeah.
know many Johns.
Yeah, it's a
He's a
common
regular
name.
John Jingleheimer Smith.
Really? But no. Let's talk about this real quick. Look at your look. You look so fancy and
No,
you got palette. No, look at you.
I look like a common right now.
No.
Oh, did I say some shit?
I don't know.
That would totally be Giovanni.
I don't know vampires.
Cool.
So,
My name's John.
I guess if something tries to kill
Well, I
me,
mean,
I just be
like,
like, I'm
you-
PJ's
I feel like you can make things
Yeah.
work better, though.
I don't know. It's just like it's a cool. It doesn't seem like
So
a
can
fit.
you, what you see me, huh?
Sure.
Shit.
Okay.
You know you're free to leave anytime you want.
Marlock!
I don't want these idiots to do something stupid.
Like what?
They wanted to come here in the first place.
Well, that is a pretty dumb move, but you know who cares?
Yep.
Yeah, who cares, honestly?
Morlock, you can get your ass over here right
Yeah,
now.
Marlock! Come on. Come out, baby.
Are you
I
a
could just
sorcerer or
imagine
wizard? I
chugging down
forgot.
Nico stumbling
Salsa.
across the place, be like,
Man, he says he was.
He was a salsa, I believe.
I'm a vampire now, guys.
You do see a ghost appear.
Good and
that
bad
is
news.
A fat, tubby man with a
One, I'm a
with a
vampire.
monocle,
Two, though,
long
walking
hair,
in
"God, my
sunlight.
colleague,
and-
fucking
Like
We've hit full
spooky
emo
gloves.
status.
and he goes, "Mwah,
The angsty
who
teen dream.
disturbs Murlock's sleep?" Hey, stop that shit. These weirdos want to talk to you.
My name is PJ.
I am Nibbles. It is a pleasure to meet you. You have a very lovely home.
Son,
How long did you die?
how long ago did I die?
Yeah.
I would say. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to know if
those
it's connected to
vampires
anything that I
would
know
react
about.
without
Yeah.
his curse.
What do you know about? Spill the deets.
It'd be interesting.
A lot of shit.
You join your clan.
No, what, you gotta be more specific than that.
A lot of
I
shit.
know.
Wait,
There's a lot of shit
A
happening.
lot of spooky shit. This is regular guy John, by the way.
Regular guy John,
Yeah.
you say.
Yeah.
The most regular people know the most secrets.
Yes.
I've known that.
I
Well,
know.
I was a regular Joe myself. And he
so you
keeps
weren't a great
talking and talking.
Should we ask
Talking
him questions
and
maybe in
talking
relation
and
to
talking.
Around how much time has passed while he's talking.
Hey, you.
Yes.
I would just picture him like we asked him something
You're a great
about
wizard,
the house,
right?
and he just
I
went
am
on
salsa.
Yes,
talking about
sure.
the house.
Are you a wizard or
How it
sorcerer?
was built.
Either or.
Can't be both.
That's no.
Yes, I am.
That's
I'm
actually-
an archmage. I could be either or.
Okay. Tell me some shit about magic. They're only an archmage now, huh?
Mm-hmm. What kind of shit you know about magic? You know kind of spell? Huh?
Yeah, no count.
No, you don't. Liar. I see it in all of your
Okay,
stupid
we're
face.
getting off track.
Question me. What?
So,
Wait, wait, track.
I have the biggest question ever.
This is the biggest question ever.
Do you happen to know this guy? He's been in town for a little while. He's got this weird sword, and right now it's spreading lots of bad shit on
Do you know a
By any
person? Do you know a
chance-
drowned named Midnight?
Yeah.
What's up with him? Tell me about it.
I don't know. He like sometimes comes by this place asking if he can borrow some strange material, some dark, mysterious liquid that the vampires create.
Oh.
Caleb asleep.
Well,
fucking now.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Well-
Honestly, I give him a pound.
While the ghost dude was sitting there going on and on and on, and on, how much time would you say had passed during
An
that?
asshole.
Wait, you
Probably
got
way
killed by
too-
an asshole?
Fucking
Wake up, dude.
Wait, did the asshole swallow your head or something?
Yeah, he did. Cut it right off.
Wait, who's this asshole? Was it
It
Nightmare?
was a person. Duh.
Was it Nightmare?
No.
Okay. What was this person's name?
You don't deserve it.
Was it regular John?
No.
Regular guy John?
No.
Would you be so kind as to tell us
Regular guy Bob?
Sparkle's eyes.
Ugh.
Wants to roll for persuasion.
His name was Alfric.
He doesn't even.
Oh shit.
You got killed by a god?
Yo, that's so cool, man.
No.
Just
what?
another dude named Alfred?
No. I think this is getting all misconstrued.
No, how is it getting misconstrued?
Roll an insight check.
Can I roll one as well?
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing or why you're here, but here we are.
I don't even know why we're here.
Caleb,
Well,
did-
I mean,
I think we
Did you
went
hear my
because
question?
we heard mansion haunted.
While the
Wait,
ghost
hell
was
yeah,
going
that
on and on
sounds
and on and on,
interesting.
how much time do you think had passed during that
At
time?
least 30 minutes.
I got like a 10.
I'm pretty sure Dominico would have stumbled across this fucking place.
Not yet. I'll
Not
let
yet?
you know when.
Okay.
10.
Oh, my insight's terrible, so like crazy.
What'd you get
Yeah.
flying at?
I got.
Oh, Jesus.
about what?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah.
I know
You
I
get
could
it,
barely
it's
fucking
being
read
like
it.
half-
Insight is only like +1 to
Not
that.
sure
so-
about what.
Oh. Hey, let's just leave.
I'm good for persuasions.
Okay,
Not for lunch channels.
You're twisting my wrists on this, right? You want to know the information? I'll give you the
I
information.
don't give a fuck about you, so bye.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of had your chance.
Okay, his name was Elfin.
Elfin?
Alfin.
Alfin?
Yes.
Who's Alfin?
I don't know. He was like the optopath person.
Okay.
He was an apothecary.
Alright, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Wait, hold on. Isn't that? And I'm gonna leave though.
Okay.
That's your grandfather.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you not know your own grandfather's name?
The guy died when I was like 2 and he didn't talk to me. Even my dad doesn't talk about that fucker.
Dude, that.
Do you think I pay attention to my family's history? Hell no.
Oh, so are you done with
Yeah,
the talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us talk to them. You guys are
Absolutely.
so fucking nice.
You know, people think that we're all bad. but we're
Honestly,
not.
it's a stink. Who's all people? Like everyone outside?
Yeah, the freaks and geeks.
Oh yeah, lots of freaks
It's-
out there.
Walking out, looking around. Is this house mostly wood? Just question.
Burn it down. That's why my name is Blaze.
Please don't, not yet.
Man, I get to.
Make us.
I get
We're
to
not
finally.
burning this shit down.
Finally,
No.
my fire staff
No, it's
has
not made
ascended.
of wood. No,
Okay.
I would have gotten rid of that.
Okay.
But I'm making you make a check.
So
No.
they probably don't want this place made of wood
There's
because
stone?
of steaks.
Yeah, that's what is it?
They don't like
There's
steaks.
stone there?
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, cool. I know
I'm
how
afraid
to break
of
that
sticks.
too. Alright, let's just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
See you
a
later.
fun detour.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Have a good one, PJ and Nibbles.
Thank
and
you.
John.
Regular guy John.
Regular guy, John.
John,
How do you guys walk out?
John regular.
Dude. What the fuck?
That was
Those guys were so cool and down to earth.
Yeah, they're making the blight.
I know that.
We should kill them.
I
I say this once we get a decent distance away and in the sunlight.
I think
don't know. We can't
if I
do
might
that.
interject,
They're probably really.
if we go back
Hey,
to
you
say
remember that
fight
one
those
time-
guys, we bring the whole party.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not doing it by myself. But you remember that one time that Dominico did that thunder fucking spell, whatever it's called?
Thunder fucking
At
spell?
this point, you're walking and observe them outside of this area of the gate as you're walking across town.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Don't go in there.
Sideways.
Don't go in there. Vampires. Don't go in there.
I mean, if you want to, honestly, go
We'll
ahead.
deal with it later.
You immediately hear in your head, bro, don't spoil sweet secret. They don't know this. Don't say it. No.
Who the
No.
fuck's the vampire dude?
Go on.
Hey, get the fuck out of my head.
And don't be telling people they're vampires here. That's appropriate.
Okay. Hey, he's like a member of our group.
Okay.
He's gonna find out.
I
Sorry,
don't
bro.
know that. What's his name?
Joshua.
No, don't fucking lie to him. Tell him his name.
These adventurers are weird nowadays.
Wait, you said there's vampires in there, right?
Shut up. Just go. Let's walk. We'll
Yeah,
talk later.
come on, shut up. You told the wrong person, man.
Shut up. Shut up.
Sheesh.
Okay. You guys continue doing your thing.
Get some
Nah.
fucking distance.
I slowly walk behind him, see if I can make some distance.
No, I keep a fucking eye on this.
No, you at this point you have them by the fucking wrist.
God damn it.
We know you.
Wanna go talk to some vampires?
It's
No.
not that
I
exciting.
took you in bed.
It honestly was very boring.
These guys.
I was excited at first.
As
Then
they're
they said they wanted
walking
to
back,
meet me.
eventually you
I
come
say-
across their presence as you are just making sure that
See regular guy John dragging Dominico.
you're making sure
This is
that
cynical, man.
Damien isn't here anymore. You come across them as Blaze is currently holding him by the wrist as he's trying to fucking break away from him.
I'm gonna go talk to some fucking vampires, Blaze. Let me go.
No.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up about that too. Stop screaming that in the middle of the street.
Shut up! Shut up! I told you that there's the wrong person.
Oh
Now
wait.
you got me all
Whoa, where'd you
excited.
come from?
Hi.
Okay,
What?
I recognize you.
Why are you looking at me like you've seen some shit? What the fuck did you see?
It's
Don't
female
fool
version of
yourself.
you.
Oh.
It was really boring. Just to
I just walk over to the
And
into the
vampires.
nearest building or anything that I can hit my head on. Just go.
Make
I'll help you.
no. Make an attack roll against yourself. Your own AC.
I'm perfectly fine with this. Like he's fed up with finding out that he has
No,
fucking
no.
clones.
No,
Do a Constitution saving throw. See if you just go unconscious.
Actually,
No! You
That-
might
never
pop
mind.
another one out of yourself by doing that. You might just go boom, and then all of a sudden it's another one to you.
I will kill it.
Never mind. You wouldn't be able to miss a fucking building. You hit your head on the building pretty hard and you take a point of damage. So,
Fucking tired of this shit.
This is regular guy John.
I think the only thing that he would ever have a fascination with is that right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he screaming?
Mainly because that's really cool.
I know. Yeah.
The house
That's
is full
kind
of
of
them.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that I would be like screaming it.
Well, loud enough
That's
to where I would have been
really
able to hear
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
make
but your
them
hearing's
both
like
in as one item?
impeccable, right?
No, it's regular people here.
Oh, okay.
You have to think that two separately.
You can just say
That's
fuck,
the only
alright, I would have
downside.
said anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. House.
But if you
vampires,
attune to
ghosts.
both of them, you
Yeah,
also get
was
that.
clay.
They
That no longer
are
does that.
apparently the people that supply the
You
fucking
get that
white
nice
shit
little
to
feature.
midnight.
Eh.
And then
Uh,
second,
Got a nice little feature.
No, it may be an additive.
they
that comes
supply
from the
something
vet.
to the guy. Second off, apparently my granddad killed the last owner of the house.
Super
I don't know. I just
Wait.
somehow found that out.
So
I have a
I don't know. She
Hold
thought
on.
it was very
Hold
important.
on.
I thought it was cool.
I have.
I can
have
see
a
you
series-
saying
Yeah,
that, but
exactly.
it doesn't make a fucking difference.
Not really,
No,
but
no,
it's
no.
so cool.
He might hold a
Sure.
grudge against you.
I didn't even tell him who it was, so.
Yeah, it's regular guy
Your
John.
bones are jelly.
Dominico would kind of like look between Sir Dahl and Blaze, be like, "Isn't?
Smack your bones are jelly.
Is it possible that they could like do something with vampiric blood? And
I
make
think
it
that's
something-
exactly what it is.
And
I don't know, man.
That's
I can't
exactly my
say.
point,
But
is
still,
they're not the source
It's a
of the
high
blight.
ADC.
They
Yeah.
may be using
And
something
if you have
from
good
them
melee attack.
to maybe
just
cut
get
the
hit.
blight or make
Yeah.
it more potent, or
I mean, you
mixing
already
it
get
with the actual
the
blight
advantage
to make
of that,
it
so
more of
maybe
a
it's actually
drug
likely to hit.
Right.
and not just true blight.
Would Dominico know of any kind of things from his
Also, you can
studies
cast wish every 30
about anything
days.
about vampires?
Yeah, roll a history check.
I know a shit ton about vampires.
I mean, I can already do it daily, but
Yeah.
Probably your
Still.
best studied subject.
Still.
But
That
the
right
good
there
news is
is
they don't know that I
terrifying.
am.
Exactly.
Smack, your bones are jelly.
No one's gonna question you. So
And still, that too.
Yeah.
Session
Good.
25.
It's not a
We
lot,
have no clue what this guy is still.
It's
18.
18.
Yeah.
Alright, it's 3 more HP.
What are you trying to find?
There's certain things
Anything
that
that
could
could,
be really strong.
potentially lead me to any kind of conclusion
You don't
that
have to
vampire
necessarily
blood
take
to
the
be
best.
made
Yeah.
into something that
If you're not
used like
explaining
something like
spells, that's perfect
It's
for
a very
Giovanni,
strong possibility that's what it is.
who already avoids.
No guarantee,
Sleep.
but
Yeah.
putting it together,
So if
that's,
you go into
that's a pretty
combat-
smart observation.
You know what's funny?
from
I had options to
all
make
my
it so I could
studies,
cast a first level spell
vampire
without
blood,
using a spell
or
slot. You know
vampire
the
blood is
first one
very
I
different
chose?
from ours. It can be
Tireless.
used to
First
do
one.
so many fucking
He
things.
literally never sleeps unless
Making
he
it
needs to
into
regain
a
spell
drug
slots.
or something like that wouldn't
No
be
longer
too far
needs
off.
to. He's not expanding your confusing title.
You don't study.
I went to
Never
an
needs
academy,
to rest.
remember?
Yeah,
To
you
regain spells.
are so concerned that.
And even then it only takes 4
Are you
hours.
even sure that the vampires know what
Efficiency of
Midnight
its
is doing with whatever it is they're giving them? Whether
I
it's
think
blood
there's
or
something to his operation, so if we end up fucking with his operation, we should destroy the entire fucking place.
And
That's
you should
it.
be thinking
I don't think we should do anything
technically,
right now.
I
It's just knowledge.
because the body just has
I
to be
didn't even want to go
motionless.
there.
Yeah, you didn't have
Since
to.
the body
you
just has to be
did.
motionless. you
Did
can
any of
constantly
you
thinking of-
inspect like if they
Yeah.
had like any scars or
And if I'm
anything
motionless,
like that?
that doesn't mean I can't be
We do
commanding other
not want to
things.
spend too much time in
and
the
to do things
unknown,
for
if
me.
you get my drift.
Because how do we know they're not?
Did
They're
anybody have
willingly
any-
giving up their blood.
Did any of those vampires
Yeah,
had any
willingly,
obvious
whatever.
markings on them?
Giovanni's
To answer his
broken.
question.
Yeah. Any character above level 20
Nothing
is
that you
broken.
can see on them immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
If
at
they
level
did, it
20,
would
you
probably
can
be
just go
covered.
without sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an at
Yeah.
level
Hey, let's
20
go back to
thing.
the tavern. We can talk about all this there.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you
Yeah, I
come
don't think he'd
across,
go for just because of the nature of it, but still.
you
That
come
would be the
across
only
Ren
artifact he'd
and
ever be interested in.
Lear.
Lear as they're having a conversation walking towards the tavern.
Hey,
Hey, buddies. This is regular guy John.
I'm sorry, what?
Regular guy John.
Hi, I'm regular guy John.
Yeah. Full name.
Nice to meet
by the
you,
way,
John.
since we're all together, you might as well just drop the disguise.
We're still out in public. I don't want to drop it out in public.
Yeah, let's
Well,
actually-
this disguise is now useless because now it's been associated with all of us anyway, so it's kind of
Yeah, but I'll just be in different disguise next time. It doesn't matter.
anyways.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
it's
we're
also
all
good for
here
not to
except for
drop it
Nova.
until we get into. Just that way they don't know he can.
I'm walking.
Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil.
This is
Are we back at the
ordained.
Are we talking about
Yeah,
Nova?
yeah.
Okay.
This is ordained. I know it.
Alright.
Alright, well, I need to get started on this.
So his
This one.
Oh, yeah. These bottles, don't drink them.
Oh, that's a good thing. I was.
So what were the results of your experiments?
Volatile
See, I'm
vomit.
so glad I went with your experiments and didn't see the people vomiting.
yeah, also we went to the scary mansion. There's vampires. They have some kind of business dealings with Midnight.
Yeah, they're there.
I don't know.
There's a scary mansion in town.
Yeah,
Yes,
she really
it's
wanted
so cool.
I
yo.
wanted to go in there. They wouldn't let me. Bunch of ghosts, bunch of vampires.
We overstayed our welcome.
Vampires.
I just thought of
Yeah.
something.
Hey,
Well, you know, if we had brought
I
more
just thought of
people in,
something.
we might have.
It'll come into play tonight.
Do they have a
Whenever
clan they're
everybody's asleep.
associated with, or are they just associated with
of
this
course
town?
you do.
Didn't know. Didn't ask.
Oh boy.
I don't know. We're kind of thinking that.
Usually vampires have clans.
There's like
Or at
multiple
least-
of them in there, so they're probably their own clan.
Or
I think.
when I say clan, like a
We're
a brood.
we're kind of thinking that their blood is being used to create
Some kind of
drugs and
additive
stuff,
for the drug.
yeah.
So it's artificial blight.
Could be.
Well,
No.
not necessarily. He thinks it might be more of an additive type deal.
An
Which is
enhancement or a cut or maybe a combination of the both.
I can imagine.
So that way they don't get full blight.
That could be why
Because
the
there
that my antitoxin didn't work this time.
a few of us.
Because
there
it's
is-
mixed with vampire blood.
Maybe. I doubt we can fucking just randomly get their blood, but it might be
But I might be able
something
to.
that we would need to integrate in order to make the antidote.
I was gonna say.
Wait, I need to get hold of the
The
actual
question is,
drug to make
how
an
do we
antitoxin
get there?
for this specifically.
Well, if we can figure out
You want me
something
to buy
that
some?
does essentially cure
If you
disease,
can.
With their similar effect.
Well, I mean, I'm very good at.
It's probably
talking
cheap
to
because
mystical
a lot of
creatures,
people with no
so-
money can
Is
buy it.
vectors and
I sold
disease
someone
or
something
curses?
alternative, your antidote,
Or is
for
it just
two
a thing?
two gold. So
I'm very
Do we
disappointed
need-
in that, but I understand why you did.
Do we need?
well,
a
the
vial
other
of
one I
their
just
blood?
gave to the guy. So
Yeah.
I mean, for testing purposes, it was required.
Yeah.
Drug addicts aren't gonna have gold.
So the big
I
question
understand.
here is: do we need a vial of the vampiric blood? for
No,
them?
we need.
Oh, here's 2 gold. You made a profit.
Thank you. No, we don't need we don't need a vial of
Profit
the
by that.
blood of the vampires. We need a vial of this modified drug.
And also, I don't want to fuck with like vampires. I don't know much about them, and
I'm pretty sure they don't
Beca-
like sunlight.
because well, that's the obvious shit. But I don't know much about them.
I was gonna say if we
They're
need
not to be taken lightly.
There's
Yeah,
that. But the ones in this town, I don't know
I
shit
get it,
about.
I was
Hey,
gonna
you
say-
don't. You
That
know
was
the spell
actually
shatter, right?
unintentional, so-
I know. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Or any
Yeah,
spells that do a lot of damage to stone.
Shatter. Do you have shatter?
Yeah, shatter or anything similar.
Shatter or
We bring the house down on them and use it against them.
Yeah, that's my idea. I was just
That's so cool.
kill them.
I
Sunlight,
would rather
rocks.
talk to them before we do that, though.
I don't want to do
No,
So talking.
that. This guy said no too.
Can I be?
they will suck you dry.
Whoa.
Not in a
Anyways,
sexual way either.
do we still want to go to
I don't.
library?
I don't know which way to take that, and this is in character and player. I'm just like, wait, hold on.
They will suck every drop of blood from your veins till you're nothing but a withered, dried up corpse.
That's so
Hey.
cool.
Under my breath, will they be doing me a fucking favor?
Hey,
Are you here in your head? I got flowers.
Mine here's
Yeah.
Flowers.
You have no idea what this voice is.
What kind of flowers?
You got flowers.
They're daisies.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know why. They just stood out to
What's her name?
I
Daisy.
mean,
me. Where are you?
Oh, she gonna kill you! Hunting you down!
Currently at the tavern.
Why would
Okay,
you say that
okay.
to some random person talking to your head?
Look, Dominico's just confused.
Why would you
Is he-
tell him
okay,
your
so he's heard,
location?
look, he's told
I mean, it's a
he's
public
made-
location, so.
he's made.
And he just said the tavern, so
Yeah.
it's like it's not specifying this tavern, it's specifying
Yeah, he-
the tavern.
It's a mining town. There's one town. I'm just.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if this was an entity trying to find us throughout the world,
right.
at least there's.
That's
it's-
exactly what I
They
was
have to
going
know
for.
which town we
Right.
were already in. There are positive notes. There are positive notes where
And like
It
you
does-
said, it is public, so even if they know which town we're in, it's still a public place. It's not, he told them which room he's staying in.
So, but
That's
if they're
true,
invisible
but-
and they just shank him invisibly, then he's.
I mean, if they have the same
I mean, that's
fucking
fine, it does us a
abilities that
favor.
I have,
You're
yeah,
and him too, apparently. So
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
it's a win-win.
Why
If
would
they
you
have-
tell somebody your location regardless if
I
there's
know,
some random
that's what I'm
person
saying.
talking
Look,
in your
okay,
head?
so Dominico's heard. Nico's
How
voice in
is-
his head, Damien's voice in his head. This is a new one, and it does not sound threatening. So he's just like,
That's exactly what they want you to think.
every person that's just extremely good at deceiving doesn't sound threatening.
Exactly.
That vampire did not sound
What the fuck is she
threatening.
gonna do?
And he
Stab me
will
with
rip
flowers?
our faces
Yes.
off of us.
Have you ever heard
I'm
chromatic
polite, you need to pull your
roses?
chest about trying to take midnight down. Like I said, taking one avenue
Hi.
of revenue.
Again, I didn't say we do this now. I just it is information.
Yeah, he's good.
Uh,
early. Nice dude.
Cool.
But
Awesome. No, you're fine. Carl, you're fine. You're good. 19.
I'm not saying we do anything now. Just more information to add to the pool of knowledge.
But I do need to get a hold of that drug if
so
possible.
Alright, I can buy some. I won't be going like this, though, obviously. Well, I'll just turn back into the human form of Lear. I'll go like this.
so I was contacted by someone.
All right.
For you.
Good to know.
Somebody said that they had flowers. And shit,
Okay.
and then asked where I was at.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully you didn't tell them where you were at.
Yeah, no, I mean, Dom's a
I
smart
said I was
person.
at a tavern.
Okay.
I mean, that's nondescript enough. I mean, if they know... If they're able to contact him through telepathy of some kind,
Yeah, this year.
they're already a problem. At least we can know what the problem is this way.
Don't tell me that it's a clone.
Oh, that's also a possibility. Wait, there's more Dominicos than just...
Yes.
I
it
saw a
is fucking-
female version of him walk into a store.
As soon
What
as
kind
that,
of
as
store?
you speak about it, she does pop through the door of the tavern.
Oh my
with a
God!
bouquet of flowers.
Are they daisies?
They're daisies, yes.
Daisy.
Push up daisies.
Daisy.
Dale?
Yeah, that's her.
And instantly Dominico just went boom. Son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
That's her.
I like her better than the last one.
No, wait a second.
I
You're,
kind
she,
of agree on that one,
Go
yeah.
right ahead, yeah.
you just said that she contacted him?
Wait, you can hear them in your head? Does that mean you can also hear the other one in your head?
Yeah, Damien contacts me every once in a while to tell me he's lost and ask where the fuck he's going.
I prepped.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck's going on with
I
you,
don't either.
but you fucked with some shit along the way, and you are definitely
So many diamonds.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just drop
We've
it.
known this.
you are cursed with horrible luck and apparently
Multiple clones!
The
Look,
hanging
if we just leave him
suicide.
alone, he can create a party by himself.
that's true. See if she can I'm kidding. Do
Yeah,
not
yeah,
check if she can cast spells. Do not put someone through that.
Wait.
Especially if they have to deal with you.
Well,
Alright,
Damien
so
can cast-
I'm gonna walk up to this gnome lady that's another version of me. Hi. Okay. So let's get this over with. What's your name?
Dominica.
Oh my fucking god! And you just see Dominico just fucking bull rush the fucking pillar, just no!
Wow, she's pretty good.
What's his problem?
He's insane.
He's tired of seeing himself and other people.
Let me just explain what's going on. So basically, something happened whenever I tried to contact the other part of myself in the ethereal plane. It unlocks something, and there's multiple clones coming out of the ethereal plane, and I feel like it's there. Y'all are just here to fucking.
No, I'm from another plane of existence.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I come from hell.
No.
She comes from heaven.
That's
parallel.
I don't want. I mean, like I'll step out of the conversation. If it's private.
We need to figure this out now.
Dominico don't like
I can't
that
tell the
insurance.
difference.
Me
The
neither.
plane of existence thing does kind of catch Blaze's attention. Which plane, if you don't mind me asking?
I specifically came from a place called the Astral.
Son of a bitch.
No, I
Does
don't
it
know.
have some kind
know
of
much
significant
about
relevance to you, or
I didn't think so.
The other one was from hell.
Mm,
She's from the astral plane.
Let's,
Where are you from?
why India?
Well, I mean,
Material.
That's what I was saying.
I was
I'll
from,
leave.
I was
That's what
from,
he's told us. I was
I'm not
from-
trying to hear and
Wait,
explain.
where? Hold on. Where
What?
was
I don't know.
Maybe we should get these instead of sending
Dominique?
them all
Was from
over
a
the world,
village
why
not
don't we
too
send
far
them
from
back to
Everhold, right? Where was it?
Yeah, he was in the village that got knocked in out.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of far. Which
It
is
is actually pretty far. It's actually pretty far.
What's the name of
Swarky.
it?
Swarky.
Swarty, yeah.
I have an idea.
That's how I would pronounce it.
I was from the small village of Swarky. It was quite a bit of ways from Everhold, but not really all
Is
that
it the-
far. I don't remember.
If they're all,
You could go there by the fucking airship. I know that much.
So we can just, let's see, we have an astral, a hell.
now is hell the
Material.
Avernus or the
Fuck
abyss?
material plane.
Hell is Avernus.
Based on his
And which
average.
layer?
Abyss
real-
is not hell.
Yeah, no.
Very
It won't,
different.
obviously.
Yeah, the abyss is. Hell is where Avernus is.
Right.
And then you have the abyss, which the abyss
I'm asking. I'm doing
Okay.
this is in character. I know out of
Yeah.
is.
character.
Yeah, okay.
And in character, Blaze looks over and goes, they're different places.
Yeah, it's the 9 layers of hell is
Alright,
where Avernus
so
is.
I guess
Okay.
the good question is, when did you get here?
I got here a few days ago. Just kind of popped in. I don't know why.
Were you like sleeping? Were you just like walking and all of a sudden, bam, I'm here, what the fuck?
I was currently in a conversation with my mother.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you have one.
Um.
I think you lost.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if all these are not
Yeah,
technically
some
from
guy
different.
put them-
Twice.
That's
Kidding. I don't know that second. I don't know that one. I don't know that. I can't make
Really
that.
fall, dude.
So at this point, fucking
when you say that,
Dominic
Blaze
was
looks over
like,
like,
he's
Julio,
just
what the
shattering
fuck?
because he's just like,
I started shit.
I have an idea.
what is going on
Well,
here?
I just thought it was interesting that they're the same thing, but this one has their parents.
I had the same thought, I just didn't voice it. Like,
Okay.
oh, that's interesting, his mom's dead.
That's very
Death
sad.
happens. It sucks. It's sad, but it's just a part of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know my parents, so
At
I
this
was
point,
taken in by an
Dominic
elephant.
just sits down and he's just like staring out into space. Just like,
Alright.
Well, I have a plan for these. Well, since we've now confirmed that they're not actual clones, it'd probably be best to send them over to Everhold, where they can be plane shifted back to their respective planes.
We definitely should have said Damien to.
I mean, it was funny to
I mean,
say.
we can let that asshole die. That's fine.
It was
Yeah.
Damien, we can leave
That
alone.
is hell.
Damien, we can leave alone. He can go die by himself. Dominica is.
But any further,
See what fucking
we should send them over there to be
Yeah.
plane shifted.
If we meet
back
the one
to-
from the abyss, I might kill it.
Okay, whatever.
To be fair, I might kill it.
I mean,
I don't know how that would
I
affect you.
I
Yeah.
mean, if I kill
well, he'll
it,
become the one.
there can only be one.
Hey, he slammed his head into a wall earlier and got a little hurt. Did you feel pain from that?
What? No.
Okay, good. Just making sure it wasn't that way.
See, we're not.
So that means that this one's the superior one.
Yeah. So we
Obviously.
should take this one to the party.
Okay.
I have to ask, what abilities do you have?
I'm a wizard.
Of course you are.
Oh my god. That's just like the
What are
better
you?
mission.
Fucking wizard.
That
No, you're the sorcerer.
Sorcerer, whatever. Fucking. I cast spells.
okay.
So do I. This is odd. Okay. So you're the reason why I'm here.
Probably. I don't know. I guess so, because y'all look like me and I'm
I
just.
mean, yeah, she could be.
Or do you
You're
look like
influencing
them?
me and it's working, but no.
Don't confuse me. I'm already confused.
Well, maybe you're the reason like he's here.
That could very be
Oh my
well
God.
be true.
Does
Yeah.
Well, as far as we
My
know,
friend did
there's
bring
now
up-
parallel universes.
We have to use.
I feel like I diverted the conversation from
established.
something
Yeah.
important to this.
Yeah, we're
It's
discussing
well
with you
known.
next.
Yeah,
There are,
Real quick,
Do you want to
there
help
are,
us with something?
there are
if
other
you want
planes
to
to
get
get
back,
Okay, yeah, she's gonna help us with something.
There's gods, there's demons, there's devils.
the
I
research.
guess I'm here
Do you
now.
want to go to a library?
It's pretty well established. that
And help us
there-
research
there's
your wizard?
multiple
You like
planes.
reading, right?
Yeah.
We can tackle two
Not
things
to
at once.
mention we
like
were on
bind
a
the-
different plane for.
And-
Yeah, see,
Gotta fucking
Yeah,
smack
maybe
my
we
head
can
on
learn
shit.
how to.
fix this.
Dominica
go back,
is just
or
like,
if you do want to go back, your mom's there. I'm guessing you want to go
Now,
back.
parallel planes is still theoretical.
We can also, at this other town, possibly arrange transport for you to get to Everhold.
I was actually about to
Everhold might, well, Everhold
Well,
might
we
be
have
more
to
something.
solve the issue
It's
of
very
why I'm
difficult
here
to travel
begin
between them.
with.
Library.
Let's just go to the library and see.
Or
if
I
that's-
could just
that's-
write a
He
letter
should get his
to
thing
my
tomorrow. We can
professor.
take the train and then boat tomorrow.
See
No,
if
no,
he
we're
knows.
already
We're
heading
going
that
to
way.
your place.
Your university's in.
That's where they're headed.
Yeah,
We
we're going
head
to your
to
old
the-
university, your old school.
Okay.
Glenstone University, which I'm gonna actually.
hooray!
Yeah, I have no idea.
Where can I go see the professor? She's probably gonna kick the shit out of me.
Okay. Before we I want to get this solved before we head off the break. I know this is around 8:30, but I want to know what is the plan.
I'm buying drugs. I had to say it like that. I'm sorry.
For research purposes.
For research purposes, guys.
Research purposes only.
I'm not gonna do it, I promise!
Wait a
No,
minute.
literally kills
I
us.
can't get
Why
light.
would they do it?
I'm gonna try and buy some of the blight drugs.
The demodified ones.
Okay.
God.
So that way he
That
can
time I'm gonna
investigate
go
them.
eat.
Okay.
On the way to the university, we're buying drugs.
Oh,
Got
that's
it.
before we head out, because we still gotta get his bloke at some point.
Yeah, there was a reason why I was looking for Damien. You're lucky I didn't find him.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't have blamed
No
you.
one would miss that.
Lucky
Nobody would miss that asshole!
Literally.
Shut up.
Well, then I could really fuck with you too.
I see
There'd
you.
be hell to pay if we
Even
found
while
him,
you're
though.
drinking
Huh?
blood
So
right
there'd probably
now,
be hell to
you're
pay if we
missing
found him, though.
But
We
then I would
told
really
your
be able
ass
to
to
fuck
go
with
to
him.
this place. I've been walking
A hydro
around in
dagger?
circles. I
Huh?
got
A
lost.
hydro dagger?
Oh.
It's
What?
a blade of broken mirrors. Modified. It remembers any humanoid you kill with it. And it allows you
If you want
to
somebody
disguise
to
self
take the drugs so you
or
can see the effects.
into that image.
Oh, god damn it, no!
So, I don't know if that helps.
That would've been so
That
fun!
would've been amazing.
I need to see how it works when it's fighting the blight inside of somebody. Not
So we're gonna
necessarily just
speed
the
this
side
up to
effects.
2 days, unless you guys are planning on
I
some
could-
serious thing to happen tonight or something.
I know some
Not
drug
resist
addicts.
it.
Any plans on
we'll
something that's
continue
gonna happen
using
today?
people that have already are regular users.
Nothing? Okay.
They're back here.
You plan on buying drugs.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy the blight drug. In my human form.
Let's just say that you easily get your hands on a pair on some drugs.
Is it what form does it come in?
What form does it come in? It comes into like a liquid of sorts. So it's not an alcohol bottle like you put, but you essentially pour like this strange black bubbly ooze that seems to, it bubbles all the time, almost like it's oil. you buy essentially in a vial some black bubble ooze.
And after buying, go. People normally take this? That's cool as shit.
Maybe it's an injection.
Hey, how do they usually? You gotta shoot it up or?
It's just all in one, bro. All in one, bro.
Cool.
Put it on a spoon.
Fuck out of here.
Yes. I think we can do anything.
I'll return it to you.
I'm gonna.
That literally happens within the next couple hours. It's that easy to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, this stuff is
Of course.
like,
over
I
the
could probably
course-
just go down to the nightclub that's in the tavern we're
literally.
staying in.
And then get it. Like you get it.
you could probably go to the general
You could probably just
store
actually
and
go down to the nightclub and just get high there.
I feel like
Hey clerk, you got some you know?
Oh yes, of course.
I feel like Dominico would try to like compare his like.
I'm looking for some black magic. You got some?
That's crazy.
I feel like Dominico would be trying to like compare his spells with hers just to see if they match up, to see if they know the exact same spells.
None of them match.
Okay.
And you also notice the fact that she has a lot more spells.
No. Actually, technically, yes, because
Yes.
she's a wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
But you notice all her spells are written in an actual book.
yeah.
Where yours, you just know.
Nani?
And over the course of the next several days, I'm gonna try and make an antitoxin to this specific drug.
And I will take it so he can observe it.
And I'll bring him a drug addict so he doesn't have to give it to Blaze.
You know, I might just.
Or we'll just find one in an alleyway. We'll test it on him.
I feel like by the end of this, Dominico's gonna have a mental breakdown. He's just gonna be done.
He hasn't already?
Yeah, like he's been struggling a lot, man.
It's his words,
Yeah.
not ours. So he said
We don't know how it is like for him to
You
lose
get your
mind. This might just be the
drugs,
very beginning.
We're gonna speed this up to 2 days at this point.
Yeah, I'm working on the antitoxin to this specific drug.
Alright,
Dominico's
Go ahead and roll a
mental
couple
state
checks.
is just fragile at the moment.
I'm gonna go out into town when everybody goes to sleep and find a pedestrian who doesn't look like they're strung out, looks clean.
Okay.
He's gonna go look
So the
for
first
And-
one's an 8.
Pull him into an alleyway. Gonna stab him with the dagger first and then feed off of him. Hide the body as best as I can, and then I'm gonna take his form, walking out of the alley so that way nobody thinks he's disappeared.
Alright, I'll tell you the form in a second. It's very easy for you to do, so I'm not gonna give you any check. What's the other check?
The first day, I get an 8.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll again.
It's the same 2 rolls.
Let me take the drugs. I'm telling you, it'll help with your investigation.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Guidance.
It's hard to crack.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to work on this over the next several days.
Yeah. That's how it
Well,
is.
we got a train ride and a boat ride, so.
Alright, check out Louis' stock the next kick.
You
The
could,
next 2
I don't
days.
care.
Yeah, fuck it. Generate something.
Yep.
Hey, you got scrolls.
I would
Shatter.
roll a 6 and a 3, and then a 6
Get
and a
your
3,
Yeah, sure.
all on the same dice.
Hey, at least it's not 5,
Six,
5, 5,
six.
5, 5.
No, I rolled
Nine,
a
nine.
6.
Oh,
A
I
three.
was
A
talking
six.
to Louis, but
A
she has
three.
shatter. Cool.
Well, that's nice
I
interpretation.
mean, I guess I'm with you guys for the moment, so absolutely. Why not?
How do you feel about trains and boats?
I've never been on it.
Have you ever been on any sort of vehicle?
A vehicle?
I rolled
I've been on
25d6.
Guys.
Did
So
you
it's kind of like a
seasick?
boat.
I have plus 5 per dice.
It's
So,
sky sick.
so
No.
On average, you get
At least my mom
your
told me I
head,
didn't.
full hit points. If you rolled average.
I
Your hit
remember my
points.
first time being sky sick.
You
Updated-
fly!
It can
Yeah,
happen
they ha-
still.
Oh, my
So you're
first
basically
time
getting-
flying! It happens, alright?
Damn, they
Yeah.
really fucked with you.
you can
there,
just jump
huh?
back to full HP. That's, yeah.
I just
It's strong as fuck.
Yeah.
I make myself look like a big version of
The
you.
original is not
I mean, to
updated.
be fair, also here.
The
As most of his stuff is always going to be scrolled.
oh,
I still haven't got my hands on any good materials for weapon making.
oh, okay. Now there it
It's an
goes.
updated one.
Plus 3, plus 2.
And boots.
That's what was
Would be
rolled.
nice. What's a scroll of skill?
It's rolled. I'm not going to
Winged
you from
boots.
something out, bro. I don't rolled.
Ooh, man.
Parry out of health. Dude, parry out of health.
That's a
I know
solid
a question
item.
I need to ask Dominique.
I can't buy anything right now until I know how much I'm spending on this.
Is that
That's
also,
at
you
50?
already did the discount, you said, right?
Let me make sure. I believe I did, but it could be, I could be wrong.
I wonder if Dominica can also communicate with
4,000.
Damien.
Yep, that's 50%.
Yeah, that's
50% off discount.
really
hero
good for dealing with
discount.
light.
because
What
okay,
is
so
greater steeds?
And it doesn't require attunement.
It can like something like a uniform.
It doesn't require attunement.
Or a giant
You
master.
can just bless
Yeah.
this on
Yeah,
somebody with
just a
flight.
steed.
Is this just a better steed than your normal
Yeah.
fine steed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fine mount or whatever?
Greater axes
Yeah.
of warning. Everything of warning is so
If you cast
expensive.
through a scroll, it doesn't use a spell slot.
Trust.
No, it's just a scroll.
I'm
Does
looking.
it
Cloak of
scroll,
Man's
just-
Ray.
then it goes-
It's just
Yeah, that's why I just-
consumable, so it disappears.
I remember the item, I just don't remember what it does.
The
Sorry?
reason why
Oh.
scrolls are so useful to wizards is because they can write the shit.
Yeah, they can
It's
copy
Cloak
it.
of
They can
the
also
Mandarin,
use
my
the
bad.
scroll too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be down anyway.
So
No
I don't
attunement.
know if this is a thing or not,
Yeah.
but
'Cause you
I'm
smooth
wondering
speed,
if
and you can breathe
Dominic
underwater.
can also.
I mean, I already have that, so
feel,
that's useless to
Damien
me,
on-
but still solid.
on the same plane.
I would.
Because if we're
the
all
60
connected,
swimsuit would be the only advantage I gain.
that would be fucking weird.
Or Cloak of the Manta Ray?
I mean,
Yeah.
No attunement,
it's
60
different
foot
versions
swimming
of you
speed,
that have
and breathe
existed on
underwater.
the other planes of existence.
Right.
That's all you know.
The only thing it gives me is an additional 30
okay.
movement speed while underwater.
That's
So
all it would give
I
me,
would
'cause
kind
I
of like
already
reach
don't
out
need to breathe.
and see if I can contact
Period.
Damien.
We should
What do you
definitely
say?
get the
It's
periodic
very easy
hull.
for you to communicate with all of them.
Okay.
That was a joke.
Are you able to
See, you
feel
The wing
another
boots. Jokes
one of us?
Really are game changing.
No.
They are
sure?
insanely
But they're
good.
expensive.
What I tell you,
And
Yeah.
they require attunement.
Because another one of us just popped up.
Fucking goosebumps. Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Specifically, yes.
deal with
No.
it.
Who I was thinking of.
That's what I do.
No, because now we're trying to figure out why
I'm just
y'all
saying,
keep popping up.
at
Well,
least
then-
get the periodic
Yeah, why
hull.
do you-
Not my issue. You
why
guys
do you
threw
keep
me
I
out.
already need that.
You just threw me out like garbage. I don't want to deal with this.
You
You
were
have to
acting
be
like
on
an
the
asshole.
Well, you act like an asshole.
You have
I
to be
literally
on the pass.
contacted you to ask you a question, and
Yeah.
you're already
As long as
talking
it's
an
on this
attitude.
phone.
I'm
Shadow
reminded
will-
that
Why
he
we
discounts
kind of just
everything
told
by
you to go
50%.
away.
So I'm thinking, what if I actually
What do you
request
want?
a specific item through him?
Can you or can you not feel the
I think
female
as long as
version
it's
of
uncommon,
us?
it's not
I
unnatural.
literally just said
Unusual.
no. Sounds creepy too. Don't say that again.
Anything above that would require.
Well, there's another version of us, the fuck female. That's why I'm trying to make sure that if we're all connected or not.
If I did, I would have. I don't know. I would have had a
Also,
conversation.
too bad we don't have a great weapon user.
I didn't even know it existed.
Because I
Okay.
think great acts of warning would be good.
I mean, the
No.
price
So
is
then
outside
I
of
would
our
kind of look
reason.
over at her and
They,
be like,
they've had
hey,
warning items
you
before.
feel another version
Yeah.
of us on this
It
plane?
is very strong enchantment.
Now,
Okay.
Very
Wanna make sure.
strong.
So I am the
But
fucking
plus
center of it
2
all.
breastplate,
Wonderful.
plus 3 scimitar.
Yeah, plus 3 scimitar.
so I know you guys are
8,000
looking at stuff
Yeah.
right now, but
Way
it's
out
making
of
pop in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the scroll of Greater Steed and the scroll of ceremony, so I can just like quick cast it without worrying about my spell slots.
Okay, go ahead and with it, we're not gonna roleplay any of this. You just take the money out. You guys have
Put the money
interactions with
in the bag.
I actually was
Carl, I got a question.
Louis Last Sword and
Vampires, can they
Christian
see people
Bale.
that's
So whatever you
invisible?
grab, you grab.
I don't think so.
Well, I grabbed the scroll of Greater Steed from him.
Okay?
No, you can't cast that.
But your character
I can use the
wouldn't-
scroll.
wouldn't necessarily
You're a fighter,
know
who
that.
cares?
You'd have to
I guess I
ask
can
him
use the
as
scroll.
far as
Scrolls
what
are
you
only
know about
accessible to
vampires.
those who have access to the spell.
Okay,
So if wizards, sorcerers, and warlocks can cast it, you can read that.
Use it in the sense of you can write on
Okay,
it.
let's.
I can use it anyway, so I'll
Can
take it.
vampires
This
see
is
people
scrap
that's
paper.
invisible?
I give the money for it.
What?
Can would vampires be able to see somebody that is invisible?
Basically, he's asking, do they have true sight?
Okay.
Or blind sight. Or tremor sense.
Blind sight, tremor sense, or true
He
sight.
could definitely see through my illusion, so.
Maybe
Probably.
your illusion sucks.
They probably have blind sight.
It's damn.
amazing.
Fuck.
How
He thinks
dare you,
Is anybody willing
I'm
to
just
do it?
asking
There you have
There's
it.
this tension
Because
going on between these
that will
two.
change what
I'm probably gonna pick it up, but I gotta see if
He wants-
what an item costs
What-
before I
Basically,
make
he
this
wants to know, is his
decision.
character gonna know that?
Yeah.
Because I might see if he could have gotten me
You know,
something.
you wouldn't know that. Let's just say
looking
that.
for?
Make it a lot easier.
I gotta figure out
And I was looking
if
at
there's a
the-
weapon that would be viable for my character.
I would mention
That is
the whole
within our
discussion
price
about
range.
everything, basically to lay down that
That
he
way I
knew
can have
he could
a
see through my
offhand
shit.
weapon that is also
Yeah.
just
So you know that much,
useful.
but he can somehow see through my illusion.
But that's just
Because my sword mostly has
You have
benefits
big
from
DC
being
14
just
check.
attuned,
It's not that hard.
not really from
Legitimately,
use.
it isn't that great. You're right.
An
But
offhand
I'm
weapon,
offended.
so a light weapon.
Julio.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm just looking at what like +1 would cost
Yeah,
and
I'm
other such
also
things.
like,
Plus one's
There
like
you go,
500
whenever.
plus the weapon.
Is anybody else
1,000
planning on
plus the
grabbing
weapon.
something?
Oh, is
Well,
it?
500 for him,
Just still fiddling and
4,000
learning
to
more about it.
2,000.
You guys plan on taking something?
That parry up to
we like
feeling,
sword.
yes.
Parry
I've
up.
done kidnapping.
So we're not gonna roleplay any of that. If you were taking it, then just take it out of your inventory and put it in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I was thinking about doing something, but we're
That's
trying to get
nothing.
the break.
for
so.
you.
I mean, like, we still have some time. What's up?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
like,
oh my God,
I was gonna
I'm so
cast
sorry,
invisibility
what
on
fucking
myself,
Yeah,
and
just
then
like, whoa,
like
what do
go
you,
up to the mansion
want
gate
me?
and just see if I can contact
our
somebody.
fingers?
By
Okay.
just like
Well, it's around
talking to our
nighttime,
mind.
right?
Yeah.
So, it is currently nighttime.
Guys.
Within one of these days, and you cast invisibility on yourself and go towards the gate. Okay?
So yeah, I would try to project my mind to whatever's in there.
I know I'm gonna see if you can have crafted.
And be like, "Hello, anybody in there?"
I just gotta actually double check.
Go away.
That was good.
Uh,
That was the right
Yeah.
firm.
I know. You don't like visitors. That's cool. I just got a couple of questions. Nobody can see me talking to you guys, so you're good.
I don't do. What do you want?
Has anybody came by here lately asking for some of your blood, by any chance?
Okay, what are you asking me this for?
And that's okay.
Because
We'll just roll one in there.
have you ever heard of something called blight?
Oh, absolutely. If you want to, you can talk inside.
I mean, I'm invisible. Nobody's gonna see me go in anyway. I just have some questions about this.
Okay. Yeah, he opens the door.
I'd walk in.
He shuts it. No, please stop talking about that.
Stop talking about it?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, you're going to listen to me very, 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 very closely.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to go upstairs. You're going to sit on the bed. And you're going to shut up. You're in the middle of something real quick. But until the meantime, I'm going to have my friend. And he snaps his fingers and another vampire.
Oh, hi.
This is Bruno. Bruno, you look after. And he guides, Bruno guides you up towards the
We
bed.
call him, but we don't talk
You
about
follow
him.
me.
Alright.
He's 7'3".
Why wouldn't y'all have
That's
that high
He
probably
doesn't have any rats
so
yet.
long as back.
He probably has a high
That's
pitched
fine.
voice.
No one's called his name besides one person. And you put him on the bed. He puts you on the bed.
What the fuck?
And he,
What the hell's happening?
Reverse.
and he just stares at you and does this.
He wants a kiss.
What do you do in here, small man?
I'm just here to ask some questions and make sure that you guys aren't. How do I word this? I don't believe that you guys are doing this, or I don't think you're like involved with the blight. Either you're doing it willingly or unwillingly. I'm trying to figure it out so that way I can clear your guys' name.
Well, I'm not clear names from what? What are you talking
I
about?
think the biggest
So-
part is it doesn't require attunement
Yeah.
and just get immune to disease.
There's some suspicions that you guys
I'm just immediately taking that. I'm not
some
gonna
people
lie.
think that you guys
Just my character's
are
greedy.
part
I
of
know
the
I would
reason
probably
why
in emergency give it to
the
someone else,
blight
but
drug is being spread throughout the
Some
city,
people,
and I'm
I
trying
don't
to make
know
sure
who,
that
but
No.
not us,
Mm.
clearly.
you guys
Well,
are
we're
good
not
guys, right?
immune to disease.
Right?
like
Right?
trying to make sure you guys are innocent in this situation because I don't believe you guys are doing it
I'm
willingly.
not innocent.
I've
I'm
been
not
doing this for a
innocent.
bit.
I don't know what you're talking about,
So it's been
innocence,
just
because that could be projected in many
So
different
constantly
ways.
seems like-
From what we are doing, we're doing what we are told to do, we are doing it very well. The problem is,
I
right,
thought that was a big.
your nose is in business.
I'm seeing if he
about
can make
people.
me this.
No,
Um,
but I
Set
had
it
Keep
to
your
the-
training
nostril,
already earlier. But
That'll
that
just
big
make me
wide nostril that you have on
6,000
top
gold
of
on
it,
top of the price.
out
Yeah,
of
but
the
it would be
shit
divided by
that
30.
is this
3,000
place.
plus stuff leather.
No?
Yeah, I get you. It's just
It's a
part of my
really
nature.
expensive.
that-
I'm not trying to, the thing
I
is
still have
that
5,000 gold.
we are trying to keep peace here in
I
town.
couldn't afford plus
Mhm.
3
For
because that's
us.
24,000
No one's fucked with the place for a long
prior to
time.
discount.
Plus
Now-
6,000.
Now they
Plus
fuck with,
legendary.
and now you fuck with. Not good.
Be
I mean, plus 2 is already very rare.
Myself personally, I've seen what happens whenever somebody gets taken over by the blight, and I don't wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemies.
A lot of things just can't come through.
I'm trying to make sure that nobody else goes through that.
We're looking for someone. For our boss.
If only you could afford that.
I was
You
close
happen to know
before
someone
Yeah.
the
by
period
the
at the
name
end, but
of
7,500.
So doll?
That's a
No, I don't.
Deception check.
I mean,
At least he's a
I can't
sorcerer,
spend any
dude.
money right now, but I would totally.
I mean, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good, it's a
What's
decent
up?
stat for
My
him.
character would
Yeah,
be
got
great,
charisma.
but he can't spend any money right now because he's not
Go
sure. how
ahead
much
and
his
get
cost.
willpower. new
Not
character.
20, so it's 24.
There you go. Okay.
Fortunate for you.
May I ask why you'd be looking for a person named Sir Doll?
No, you cannot.
I mean, you can
I'm
ask
glad
him
you
to
did.
set
No.
it aside.
Why do you actually, this is very interesting, right? Why do you care to know?
technically
Why do I care?
speaking,
I
it's
would
not
do
a
it.
simple weapon, so I wouldn't
It's a
actually
very,
have
very
to show this kind of
interesting
person to take
tactic
Yeah.
you have.
I forgot about that.
What were you about to say?
Scimitars are martial.
Me as a player
Yeah.
or a character, I would have been doing an insight contested against his deception, especially since he said that. It brought that
I
up.
might in a second. I just want to see how this conversation goes.
Yeah.
It's because I'm very much interested in everything mystical, and you guys are mystical to me. I
No, it's very boring.
yeah, well,
Vampirism is very boring. Not fun.
well, with the stuff that I've grown up around, I've seen a lot of shit, and you guys are the first vampires that I've actually came across. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Well, I'm sorry to bum you out, but you need to keep your snot out of our shit.
I know that you said that innocence is a very broad thing to say. Like I said, I just wanted to know if you guys were involved in some way with.
The thing is, why would you want to know? You obviously have ulterior motive. What is other motive here? Clearly, there's something else that you are not telling us. Because I know there's something to do here. So with that said information, why the fuck would I even let you leave this place to begin with?
Well, I can tell you truthfully that I just want to cure it. I just want to cure blight.
Well, this is the wrong place to be. We don't cure it.
I'm just trying to get everybody's story before any judgment passed. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. That's how Dominico feels though. Everybody has a side of the story.
Yeah, but
You don't
even
say-
Dominico would realize that vampires are extremely evil motherfuckers.
Very selfish.
Eh.
Chaotic evil to
I
the
mean,
god.
there's nothing wrong with you playing your character the way you
Or
do.
lawful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do
Well, I
what
mean,
you
not
want,
not
it's
only
just-
that, but he also has that mentality that not all monsters are.
Bad.
Yeah.
He'll just go. Sorry, but you put yourself in stupid situation.
I do that a lot.
He slowly starts to tie your hands behind your back and guide you downstairs.
Nice.
No, this is happening. That's cool.
And that's when we'll take our break.
Okay.
God damn, this went from a library mission to a rescue mission real fucking quick.
We don't know. You don't even know what's happening.
I know.